Chucks on my feet, paletero on my block. Mr. Get It for the low, bitch, I'm from Daygo. Cortez on my feet, I'm from Daygo. Mr. Get It for the low, I'm from Daygo. Paletero on my block, I'm from Daygo. Small configuration, this shit fuego. Cortez on my feet, call me Diego. Shoelaces clean like the fuego. From where your baby mama stripped for the peso. No job, but I'm still on payroll.
What's up, motherfuckers? We back.
What's up, fam?
We up in this bitch. It's cracking. How you guys been?
Good. It's been a minute.
It's been 2 weeks.
Yeah.
I was sick.
You were sick?
Yeah.
Sick as fuck.
I probably wouldn't have fucking sounded like this. Like my voice was gone, fool. I had
It was a good week.
for everybody. I had to fucking keep repeating myself at work. I was over there trying to talk to my coworkers. I couldn't even fucking talk to them.
You went to work sick?
Yeah.
What'd you have?
Dick.
And just my throat. Nobody else got sick.
Oh. That you know of.
No. I see them every day. Can I have one? Can I have a peach, por favor?
I don't know if I loaded that up.
So, fuck it. We'll just.
Oh, that did.
Thank you. Appreciate it. Start this bitch off with, who's your padre?
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
You didn't study?
No, did you?
Come on, bro.
Ernie doesn't
Damn,
get study. It's
really?
his life.
Come on.
Damn. Padres is way of life right now, dog.
I pick Manny.
God damn it.
Man,
You
That fool stays
motherfucker.
holding it down.
Yeah, he tried to hold it down today.
Man. Fucking 4 for 4, 2 home runs, 3 RBIs. Team
One
couldn't
was
do
a
shit.
fucking two-run home run.
Yeah, first one was a single because no one was on the fucking base. The next one could have been a 3-run home run, but fucking Camposano got thrown out a second. Fucking Campy. But yeah, so Machado's holding it down, man. The only one consistent.
Yeah. But he's captain. It's mandatory.
Oh, captain, my captain.
Louis?
Ah, Louis.
Tatis Jr.
I'm
Hmm.
going to go with Drury.
Okay.
He's been doing all right. He's been holding it down, trying to hold it down. A little inconsistent, but he's been trying.
I felt so bad for him. He got thrown out the game or ejected for the first time in his career the other day on a fucking ball that was like 2 feet off the plate, and the called it a strike, and he turned around like, what the fuck? And like I think he might have cussed at him, so then he got thrown out.
You saw, did
For
you see?
that?
Did you see the coach that got thrown out too? I forget what team it was, but he was like, "You need to do better."
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I think it was Arizona or something like that.
Yeah. And then the fucking commentator's like, "This is why we're coming close to having bot fucking umps." I say we just have bot umps for that right there, just for the batting
You have to have it.
on the
You
sides.
have to have regular umps for like real life umps for everything else. You have to.
Yeah.
But yeah, for just the box.
Oh, that's
strike
just
zone.
gonna. You know how fucking hard that's gonna be for everybody. The pitcher's gonna have to be on point, and the fucking batter can't fucking really try to take a ball. It's gonna be weird.
I think it'd be better.
You think it would be better?
Yeah.
Why? Don't you think it would like pinpoint the ball?
No, that's why it's gonna be better for everybody though. Like,
But the
you,
pitcher-
you know what's real is real. Like, well, yeah, exactly. Pitchers have had nothing but like things on their side. You know what I mean? Like they've always been able to do like all the extra shit, put sticky stuff on their fingers. They've always had that advantage.
So they would have to throw it in the
So they
strike
would
zone.
have to- now they have to be on point.
That'd be
I
crazy.
feel like we'll see a lot more home runs.
Fuck yeah. Or they just let everybody be on steroids.
Nah, I wouldn't want that.
Oh no! Back in the '90s, it was pretty cool. You had Mark McGuire. You had fucking what's his name? The fucking Bond.
Barry Bonds,
Barry Bonds. Yeah, there you go.
Sammy Sosa,
Sammy Sosa.
Mark Clemens.
uh,
Like there's
Jose Canseco.
there's just a bunch of those fools.
Community.
Ken Caminiti.
They were all on steroids.
Yeah.
Fucking monsters. Yeah, my cousins tried to argue with me about fucking one fucking Padre being on steroids and shit. I was like, bruh. There was a fucking LA pitcher that said that. he remembers that he could name more players that were off of steroids than on steroids. So the whole fucking team, basically, he was saying that was on fucking steroids. And they won championships with that shit.
Yeah, they probably did.
Ernie?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with you, Darvish.
Hey, you know what?
You.
That fool handled last time, bitch. And it sucks because he ended up losing because a bitch-ass fucking hater. Oh, man. Fuck that guy.
Hater.
I'm a hater.
I'm a hater of a hater. Yeah. Fuck him.
That was a good choice, though.
Thank you.
That was on point. All right.
Yeah,
so
he's
you
been
have it.
studying.
I'm
Oh,
so
shit.
fucked right now.
You
I'm gonna pick Cronenworth. Why? Because he's always been the games and shit. He's been hitting though. You know what I mean?
He has. Yeah. Oh, you know who my second choice?
Why?
Why? I was expecting that from Ernie right away. I'm like, I gotta answer that shit quick.
But you know who's my choice? My second choice? Who I should have went with? El Gallo.
There you go.
Bruh.
The guy, yo, for sure.
I'm not even calling him by his real name. He was on El Gallo, bro. He was literally a triple away from fucking a cycle.
I did the rooster call, and my nieces were there, Javier's kids.
Yeah.
And they looked at me like, what the hell? Oh,
Yeah, you gotta do it. All these people like look at you, it's like, motherfucker, you just don't know then. I bet he loves hearing that shit. He was on point. You know what a cycle is, right, G?
No, what?
A cycle is when you hit a single, a double, a home run, and a triple. So he was only one off. He was only he had to hit a triple and he didn't get to, but
He was close.
yeah, that's what a cycle is.
The more you know.
Yeah, it's nasty. He was El Gallo, so we won't call him by his other name. But yeah, he's a fucking monster. Will Myers. Yeah, how you motherfuckers been though?
Chilling, tired.
Kicking it, just releasing music and then just chilling, bro. Waiting to come here to the podcast, but
For those
know.
of you who don't know, Avid does not have to eat the chip because he released the song on the day. We weren't here last week, but
I
he
know.
did release the song in time. The day of the last day.
What's the name of the song again?
I don't know.
Yeah. Is it?
Me either.
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh, that's what
Me neither.
I don't know either.
That's the second
Yeah,
song.
bro. I was like, hell no, I was not gonna eat that chip. I knew Ernie was gonna be super fucking disappointed. He still is. Trying to
bit.
convince me still to eat it.
I told you
Hell
I
no.
eat it with you just for fun. What made you want to do that cover art for it? Is the cover art for the whole album or is it just that
Nah,
song?
just for that song.
Okay.
I don't know. I just went and I did it myself. pretty
Oh, did
much.
you?
Yeah,
Okay.
you know what I mean. Like that background was already there. I just fucked around with all the letterings and stuff.
Okay,
and
okay.
colors and all that stuff. Yeah, but I have another song coming out next week as well. You know what I mean? I don't be announcing it on Instagram or anything like that. Just here, you know. But yeah, I'm gonna do that until like October, when my shit comes out. No, November, right before Thanksgiving.
Okay.
Yeah,
When the whole album comes out?
yeah, that's when you come out.
Y'all look out for that one.
Mm-hmm.
I'm pretty good. My voice is just as
He's a
soothing
real-
as ever.
He's a real believer in shit talking. They'd be like, "Oh, that fool must like really talk shit." Like, yeah, he does.
Yeah, he does.
I don't. I'm a nice guy. I do it for the podcast. It's a facade.
Yeah, yeah.
It's just his persona.
Yeah,
He's really sweet.
exactly.
Speaking of personas, did you guys watch that show, This Fool?
Bro, I watched like the first 10 minutes.
You didn't like it?
I was like, this is dumb. This is
Dude,
just
I thought
another
it was
representation.
hilarious.
I thought it was
Another false
hilarious.
representation. Although I did really like when he was like, thugs
Thug
die at
Thug.
24.
Oh,
and then,
yeah.
But what's it
But
called?
punk ass
What a
bitches
punk ass
in
bitch.
the
Los Angeles
70s.
79 or something like that. Yeah, I thought that was hilarious.
I got dental.
Yeah.
Fucked up.
Is that it too?
But they were worse. I saw them to that part.
Oh my god! Dude, I honestly was dying. I binged like that almost that whole season. I think I had like 2 episodes left. I got stuck on it.
Oh, I only saw 20 minutes of it, and I thought it was fucking hilarious.
Fucking
Yeah.
die.
Now the real reason I didn't watch it though was because then I switched to Naruto. Well, I was watching it while the food was getting ready and all that stuff, and then so I was just watching it
Okay.
because Jackie doesn't want to watch it.
Oh, okay.
She thought it was stupid as fuck. So I was, but nah, it
It-
did look kind of funny.
It is funny.
It's one of those like stupid comedies, you know. But I feel like
stupid
that's
ghetto in
yeah,
the hood
like, that's-
comedies and shit, you know? If you grew up around the hood, you would find that shit fucking hilarious.
Did you watch it, Louis?
I didn't grow up in the hood.
No.
No, I
you
did not.
didn't? Logan is not the hood.
No,
Whatever.
not while I was growing up. That shit was family oriented like a motherfucker.
Nice. It was like a suburb.
Yeah, man.
Locals only.
Gated community.
It felt like it. No one could come in.
He had bodyguards outside in every corner. You know what I mean?
Shit.
The good old days.
Yeah, but those two dudes, I don't fuck the cousin is named Frankie Quinones. And then the main character, I don't know his name.
Oh, like his real name?
Yeah, his real name. But those two guys, the main,
Cholo Fit.
Yeah, that's Frankie Quinones. The other one though, I can't remember his name right now.
The punk ass bitch.
Yeah,
The punk ass bitch.
The punk ass bitches.
Hey, that sold him though. I was like, man, I would be sold like a motherfucker with
Yeah.
that line, man.
That shit was funny. He was trying to back out of the fucking house right in the beginning. He's like, "Oh, thanks, guys," and he goes looking around.
I used to valet.
Dan, you really like that.
I fucking love
Fuck.
you.
I feel like when I
funny.
watched the last episode, I no longer remember the first episode. But you remember that
Yo, I
shit.
remember all of it.
Yeah,
I
that
had me
shit's fucking
dying.
hilarious.
They could do a fucking like little TV skit off of our shit. Like the way I used to have my window open and fucking Isaac used to pop in the window. Remember that shit? Just like smoking and shit.
Legit, like I would just show up, knock on his window, he'd still be asleep. I knock on the door, either his dad or his brother, open the door for me. They'd be like, he's asleep. I'd be like, all right, for sure, I'll open the door all quick. Be like, Louis, get your ass up. And then I open the windows, fucking start playing West Coast shit, just bumping all day.
And then little Isaac come down the street.
Like a little
Like that.
scene from Friday. And
Oh,
shit.
yeah.
Really
And then he would
chased
talk-
his little
he
ass
would-
all around too.
He would talk shit and fucking Marcos and Ernie would chase his ass. That shit was hilarious. Had my own little Smokey. Or the little kid on the bike.
The one that knocks the trash cans down.
Yeah,
That was-
yeah, there you go,
That
there you
was
go. Not
Isaac.
Smokey. There you go.
So,
Cool growing up in the hood. So,
So,
you said so? Would you?
y'all seen any movies lately or something like that? Like shows, series? Besides
besides
fool?
this one.
Yeah.
All he does is watch movies. That's his
Nah, I
pastime.
just been listening to my
Yeah.
podcast. The Basement Yard. They're fucking funny.
Oh, I've been listening, like I said, to the lower left one. That one's been pretty sick.
Is it Uncle Bobby that does it or what?
Yeah,
Yeah.
they had so I think I'm on like the 4th episode right now. So the first one was a preview. Second one is Dice, like the actual like first one I guess technically is Dice, and then the next one is Edmar and Isaac.
Were they telling stories of the South Side or
Bro,
what?
that episode had me dying. Like the shit they were saying, fucking hilarious. The one I'm on right now is this guy named Mike Giant.
Is he from TJ?
Nah,
I knew
I don't
this
think
guy
so.
named Mike. He was a taxi driver and he was a big dude.
this guy's like a white. I'm pretty sure he's white, tall ass graffiti artist.
Not the guy. I've been listening to just today, the real ones. John Bernthal, the Punisher. That one's good.
I'm gonna have to check that one out. That
one's really good.
I was reading the little description. That seemed pretty cool.
Yeah, I've never been into podcasts for some reason.
I got into it.
Even though I'm in one, like,
I got into it when I
podcasts
was
suck.
driving.
You know, I'm just kidding.
When you just sit in traffic, I got tired of listening to music. I was like, I know every lyric of all these songs. Like, let me try something new.
Yeah, I'd be cracking up at work. Looking all stupid and shit.
From our own one?
Huh?
You just listen to us?
No.
On repeat, you know, all the views is from him.
No, but I have
No
sat
one
there and
watches
listened
that
to
shit.
us though. We stupid as fuck.
When I get you, like I said, I wasn't into that shit either. The only one before this one I listened to was the comic book one by Method Man.
You
that was
told me
like the
about
only one I
that
had ever listened to before. And then even Joe Rogan's, I won't listen to his on like the actual podcast.
Yeah.
But I'll watch like the clips and the episodes on like YouTube. But I can't sit there and listen to it.
Oh, okay.
Like
you
I have
don't-
to see because I feel like whenever they're like, oh, like they start talking about stuff, if I can't see the picture, like I get like,
frustrated. You're like, I don't know what
yeah,
the
like, I
fuck
don't
is
know what the
going
fuck
on.
they're talking about. You're like,
Yeah.
Yeah, I was recently like looking at one of his clips and he was talking about rape and abortions and shit. Got pretty intense. He got pretty heated with the other dude.
Who was the other dude?
I forget who the fuck it was, but he was basically telling him, it's like, you're not gonna tell my daughter what she could do with her body and shit. Especially if she gets fucking raped by a dude and she wants to get an abortion of that baby.
Yeah, it just makes perfect sense. I just don't know. It's stupid reasoning for not to, you know?
Yeah.
Swag. We're in California, though, so.
I just think that they always try to use the Bible for fucking their reference.
You use that shit for everything. Stupid.
It's the dumbest shit.
Yep.
I also like to use the Bible against them, and it's hilarious.
Especially because there's so much shit that they do that you're not supposed to do either.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah. But they pick and choose, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Like, not to knock on anybody's religion, but still, to force it upon others is a different situation.
Yeah.
Fuck that.
Yeah, I grew up a little Christian boy.
Same. I got a cross around my neck. But
Does
I was also raised that it's not about the religion, it's about the faith. So, more than anything.
Yeah.
I don't go to church. I mean, we used to go to church a lot, but now I haven't gone to church since I was like...
You don't even have to go to church. It's
Yeah,
the
that's what I'm saying.
Bible.
Like,
it's
yeah,
about
like, it's not...
your
not about
relationship
the
with
religion.
God on your own.
That's what I'm saying. I don't go to church.
Yeah. Church isn't the only place you can speak to God.
Nah, I used to read my... When I used to work overnight, I used to read my Bible, like, every night.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I had a Bible app.
Nah, I used to actually take the actual Bible and sit there and read it.
So you read the whole Bible already?
Nah. I would more so... like, I feel like if I was, like, going through some shit... Like, I would read just sometimes, like, go through it and read.
Does it really
But-
help you out, though?
I feel like if you look up, like, you know, like, things that, like, you know, like, a lot of times I would look up, be like, oh, you know, if I'm going through this, what's a good passage or a good, you know, chapter or whatever to read, like, verse to read.
I feel like it puts things into, like,
Yeah.
perspective.
Really?
Yeah,
Yeah.
like, kind of, like, gets you... Because there's always a different way to think of something. And then, so, like, the way when you're in the zone of, like, it's your own problem, it's like Peaky Blinders, you know what I mean? Like, you're kind of, like, just in it. And then you need something, like, kind of, like, bring from an outside perspective.
Oh. Yeah, because whenever I've tried reading it, and for some reason, like, nothing really makes sense to me. I'm like,
Yeah, because it's...
what? Like, I don't get it. What? Passage what? Like, what does that mean? Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So you have to really know the Bible before you kind of read the Bible, which
I
is
don't think
weird.
you gotta really know it. Like he said, I think you just gotta, you know, like, you're gonna interpret it the way you want to interpret it. So if you're going through shit and you look up stuff, like, you look up and it's like, oh, this would be a good verse for you to read right now.
Mm-hmm.
When you read it, it'll probably, you know, speak to you because you could relate to it, or it you know, it has some kind of, you know, phrase or something that you might take, you know, into consideration, you know?
Like, it puts you in line of what the right path is, I guess.
Yeah, I guess.
Your conscience. Like,
Yeah.
this is the right way to go because, you know, the Bible says it. You
Yeah.
know,
Well, I
okay.
feel like all religions are like that. You know, like, just they bring out a morality aspect more than anything, and, like, how, like, you can think of things in a way where you're more about self and not going to put it into others or, like, you know, like, go against others or stuff like that. It's more so just for your inner self.
Mm-hmm.
Which is why I hate that people use the Bible for other people. And it's
That's
like, bro, shut the
exactly
fuck
what I
up.
was going to say, yeah.
I look at it as like every religion, every belief system, for the most part, you know, like, it all comes down that they want you to do good, you know, treat others respectfully and stuff like that. You know, like I said, you know, I don't know every religion or anything, but, like, I feel like they want you to live a certain way to prosper, you know?
Be humble, I guess.
Yeah, prosper, be humble, you know, all that. So, like, when people start telling me, like, what religion they are and everything, I'll start asking questions, and I'll be like, okay, so, you know, what's, like, the whole, like, belief system, like, or what does this mean? What does this person stand for in your, like, religion, you know?
Yeah.
Just because, like, to me, like I said, like, you know, like, it's also interesting to know what other people believe in and stuff like that. Like, I don't see why you have to knock it just because it's not the same thing you believe in.
Yeah.
You know, like,
In general, for sure. Like, also just in general, not even religion. Just
yeah, like, in everything.
like, be open-minded and, like, learn how other people grew up in the different cultures.
Without
You
judging.
know, a dude that grew up in, like, the suburb will have a different mindset than a dude that grew up in the hood or whatever, you know, stuff like that.
And
just,
you
like,
can learn
if
from
you
each
guys-
other.
Exactly. Speak to each other without being, like, so guarded. Like, just
Yeah.
fucking chill.
I think that's one of the reasons I like podcasts, that it's people kind of, like, telling their story, because I feel like, you know, you get to learn more so about people. But I feel like, for me, a lot of times when I hear people's stories, like, a lot of times I feel like motivated, you know? It's like damn, like, this dude fucking, you know, went through all this shit and he's still at this place, you know? Or like he still achieved this much, you know? Like, really, I have no fucking excuse, you know?
Yeah. So that comes down to the Bible, is like learning from other people's mistakes of what they've learned, throughout life, pretty much. And the Bible kind of like set that straight, right? Like the character, how you should be, right?
Or more,
Kinda.
not necessarily how you should be, but how they did it, and see if it translates to something that you feel like is the right way to also do it.
Yeah, because how the mentality back then is different from now, obviously. So, you know what I mean? I don't know how those two can align, but except for being humble and being good to everybody and peace and love kind of thing. You know what I mean? Not to make it corny and cheesy and shit, but yeah, right?
Dude.
He's also the guy that has live, love, laugh in his fucking bedroom. So
Me?
With me?
Yeah.
yeah, you got all those sayings, right?
No.
Really?
You
Live,
got big
love,
shit,
laugh?
dude. You know, like the little cutout signs, like I don't think
The
they have
decals?
Nah, they're usually like little wooden signs and shit. Like
In my room?
Yeah, man. You told
You
me.
been to my room?
you told me,
Yeah, man. You told me. You got lies. It's fine. We're a safe. It's a safe
a
place.
safe place. Evan.
I guess. You got me doubting my own room right now. I'm like,
Trying to think of every corner.
I'm gonna start looking around my room and shit. Like, what the fuck is he talking about?
Have you ever been to his house?
You been in his room?
I know. That's like, you been in my room when I'm not there, bro. What the fuck are you doing? Know me?
Jealous?
A little bit. A little bit.
Don't worry, dog. There's no bidet involved.
All right, good. I ain't jealous of that.
He's like, no bidet. I don't want it.
Okay,
I've never used a bidet though.
Neither have I.
I used Billy's when he was talking about it.
The one at his job.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That shit, like, I don't know, probably feel weird.
So to me, it's like. I just feel.
Just
and
don't put it
obviously
on high,
something
dog. Just don't
feel
put it on. Yeah.
You
will,
sure?
will it get too wet? The toilet paper's gonna just like
Aye.
come off
Aye.
as you try and wipe the the dryness off, or like just dry it up. Like I don't get that
Pat it.
part.
they got a little fan in
Oh,
there.
you just pat it.
Yeah. Just pat your butt, bro. Don't fucking.
Don't wipe.
Well, what I did was wipe, and
That's how you
then
learn.
sprayed it, and then patted it.
Oh, to like spray off if there's any.
No,
like,
I
shit that
didn't
came off.
learn. Like I literally did it. I was like, use my brain, bro. It's like
I don't like using it.
sometimes.
Is
Most
it
of
true
the
that
time
if
I
you
don't.
don't use it, you lose it?
Definitely. Definitely.
I guess I lost it.
Fucking. But yeah, that. Hopefully that's what our podcast will be like. With all those the homies coming through.
Oh, yeah, man. There's going to be a lot of people coming through, you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the
Bro,
plan.
they would have been on already, but they keep on like adding shit to their tour dates.
That's good for them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I'm not.
Hating on the hustle.
Yeah.
Hell no. That's what's up.
Also, Cuban's not here
Yeah.
because of unforeseen circumstances.
He's being a whore.
Well, basically, and I actually want to bring this up. So he was texting us and stuff like that. He was at a quinceañera, and everything, quinceañeras, weddings, places like that, like everything's timed, man. And I fucking hate it when people show up late to those things because then it like throws everything off when like the people who set it up work so hard. So I want to bring it up. What do you guys think about that?
Like, regarding
Yeah.
food and, like, the timing and all that
exactly.
stuff. Like,
First you got to eat.
Well, I
and
got
then, like,
kids,
this comes
so-
up and this comes up.
What?
Why I got kids and the same thing with birthdays and shit. When you tell them it's a certain time and you're fucking cooking, and then everybody comes late and they're like, "Oh, where's the food?" It's like, motherfucker, you got here late. Sorry.
I guess because I don't got kids, so I don't understand that part. But I feel like when you know what time is the time, and if you know it's gonna take you forever to
Well,
get ready, why not get
that's-
ready sooner?
That's what he's saying. He's like, when you have a birthday.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
that's what I'm saying. Like,
You
I don't understand. Like, cause like so people obviously that are coming to the birthday parties, they're gonna have their kids and they're gonna show up late. It's like I don't understand that part. You know when you're supposed to be there. You know how long it takes you to get ready. Why not get ready sooner? Any ideas?
Shit.
I don't know. Well, I kind of understand if you have kids and stuff, you know what I mean? Then it takes a long time to get the kids ready as well.
So then why not start earlier?
so-
Why not start getting ready earlier?
It
You
depends
don't
on
want to deal with
their
those little fuckers.
their day. I guess it depends on their day, you know what I mean? Like, there might be
Wait, are you
shit.
saying from the other people's point of view or
From
like,
the
my
people
point
that-
of view, I don't want to deal with those motherfuckers.
I'm talking about the point of view.
talking about kids,
the
dog?
point of view that people like.
I'm
Let's
trying
say
to deal
I'm
with
the
them
one setting
kids.
shit
I'm
up.
trying to deal with them kids.
oh, the one setting up?
Yeah, like let's say I'm the one setting up, and everything's like has to be to a T, because it's a hall. You got food, then you got to do the dances, and you only have that hall for a certain amount of time, but you can't really do shit because people aren't even there yet. So like, for the people that are always late, like, are you guys the ones that are late? Are you guys the ones that are on time? Have you guys set something up like that?
Me personally, I hate being late, but I am also always late. But it also comes down with the whole, family thing, And I think more so it's because there's like we start getting ready early, but there's so fucking many of us that it's like no matter what, like 'cause we still gotta eat, make sure the kids ate, then they end up fucking taking a nap, and all that shit. So I think it just ends up, like I said, you end up not wanting to deal with it. You rush, but then someone else jumps in the shower, or whatever. So for us it's like that, but at the same time, like I said, like I don't also like being late, so we do try to get ready earlier and stuff, and like we try to get there as soon, maybe not right when it starts, but we do get there, not at the fucking end either.
Yeah.
But I do get the whole schedule thing, like how
Yeah.
I did the quince not that long ago, especially because I was like helping with them. So we were actually like there pretty much before anybody was there. Like I think there was maybe like 3 other tables that had people there, and then the rest was empty. So we got there early, but at the same time, I think it just depends on the kind of party. Like
Yeah, like if it's
Yeah.
just like a regular house
yeah,
party
like
or whatever,
like how
Sure,
you had
whenever you
your
want,
thing
kinda
the
thing.
other day, like
like I was just like, well, you guys are all eating cold pizza, like whatever, that's on
Yeah.
you guys. But if it was to be like, let's say today Christmas thing, like how he sent us a picture where it was like 5 people there.
Yeah, that's also more like I feel like kind of like fucked up because like it was so little bit of people for like there should be no excuse for how everybody's that late. Not everybody in that fucking party has kids,
Yeah, I feel like it's disrespectful to me.
Yeah.
But I think that all depends on your situation with your own family, I guess, because it's mostly family, isn't it?
Yeah, for King said normally, yeah.
Yeah,
I think also for something like that too, like thinking about back when I was like younger, like I didn't go to the part where I ate or anything. And all the quinces I went to, there was like unless I was in it, I wasn't there when like the food was out or anything like that. Like I always went just for like the actual party part, like where everyone was dancing and shit like that,
But you would expect that their family would be there.
Yeah, well that's what
Yeah.
I'm saying.
Because you're like,
yeah.
like I wouldn't expect like the quinceañera's friends to be there.
Well, and that was
super
another
early.
thing I was gonna get into though. But it's like the quince I was like I helped with. I want to say like by the time we fucking left, like it seemed like 80% of it was kids. So like like if it's all fucking kids, like they probably ain't gonna come all early, You gotta fucking get ready, put on cologne, meet your boys.
I don't know
Make
about
sure
y'all,
you
but I be
look
late to
good.
everything. I'm just an asshole, apparently.
I think we went over this already.
Yeah.
You were
Definitely an
late
asshole.
today.
I'm late. I'm
You were late today.
I'm fucking late to everything.
You didn't even text.
I just show up late. You know what I mean?
You left.
Hey, but the thing is, I show up though.
Oh, you got the twisted tea.
It's just one. You want to try it?
No, I don't want to
I
get
never
hit.
had that before.
I don't want to get hit by it.
I'll try it.
Then don't talk shit.
I want to try it.
Oh, here you go. Chris.
You go, but I just want to try it. Take a little sip.
I mean,
You
might-
crack that bitch open. That was
Dang, the
beautiful.
one-hander. You guys saw that? That was clean.
I thought you don't
There
drink,
was-
dog.
Once upon a time, I did.
It's true. We used to be beer pong champions.
Oh, that's what I wanted to fucking
Oh my
talk
God, I wanna
about.
talk about that shit.
What
Let's
happened?
fucking go. Thank you, Marcos.
Ta-da.
It was literally, it was in my head like for the last 2 weeks. Our worst hangover stories, bro.
Ooh.
Or just our worst hangover.
Damn.
I personally never had hangover in my life.
Nah?
Nah, I actually, when I drink, I wake up super early the next day. Like fucking like dark outside still early. Like I only sleep like a couple hours.
What? I
Yeah.
can't do that shit.
Well, Ernie
I
also
sleep
sobers
like
up during the same night. Like,
Yeah, like I.
Oh, you start
He
drinking
can't-
water?
No, he just can't retain like the alcohol gets burned away fast by all his big ass muscles.
Like
Oh.
I literally I'll be like fucking like laughing and fucking
Are you his fucking sponsor?
all fucked up. I'll be on a good one.
Yeah.
And then at the end of the night, everybody will be gone, and I'll be outside cleaning up still, like like whatever. 'cause
Fucking
I'm
hype,
just-
man.
Yeah.
I got big ass hands and I can't even wrap my hands around his biceps.
He's your fucking hype man, cuz.
I think
Fuck.
because-
I got you, cuz.
No, but
People need to know.
I do really sober up quick. Like
Now I remember.
I don't know what it is. I also don't like beer though. Like I only drink like liquor and shit. So
Oh, really?
maybe that has something to do with it.
I'm the opposite of that. I hate liquor.
So,
Really?
Yeah.
so there's only like a few of us that still like drink. Obviously,
Us?
Marcos.
Louis barely.
Yeah.
He started getting back to it a little bit just for the podcast.
Yeah.
I like drinking.
But
So do I. And I think
We
that's a
were
problem.
we were real heavy
I
fucking
ain't got a
drinkers.
problem with it. I ain't got no problem
You
with
drink
it.
like every day or what?
Shit, yeah, basically.
Yeah, me too. But
I'll pour myself a little tequila and squirt, you know what I mean? Some fucking whiskey and Coke. It's always mixed, though. I don't like taking shots. I don't like liquor straight up. Even if it's like a super fancy, like I don't buy anything fancy. I buy everything pretty cheap. Like I'll buy Jose Cuervo, you know, tequila, the gold.
Yeah.
Because I prefer to have it mixed. And so if I feel like it's a waste of money if I buy the expensive shit.
I don't know, but old Louis would fucking drink a lot of people under the fucking table. And a lot of people don't know that. They're always like now they're like, oh, you don't fucking drink anymore. It's like, what the fuck? Or they're like, oh, take a shot. It was like, fuck.
We used to make people sit on the table and beer pong.
Yeah, fuck yeah. Or we just used to get people all fucked up.
Hilarious.
Ernie used to get people all fucked up.
he's all walking around pouring shots
Ernie's
to everybody.
peer pressure like a
Oh,
motherfucker.
for
fuck
real?
yeah.
Fuck.
He
I
used
can
to make-
see it. I can
Ern-
see it.
Ernie used to make people fucking throw up and and apparently shit on themselves in high school.
Oh my god, that shit was.
And then he'll be the sober one at the end and shit.
It was.
Now, when I tell you we used to drink a lot, we used to drink a fucking lot. And I'm telling you, like, I used to drink motherfuckers under the table.
Yeah.
My shit was Jaeger.
This for like Jaeger bombs, bro.
Fucking Jaeger, bro.
I
And no,
like
not even just like Jaeger bombs, just straight Jaeger too. If it was just Jaeger shots, let's go.
I haven't drank Jaeger since this was stopped.
Shit.
Yeah.
Shit
Jaeger
tastes like
bombs are
cough
other
syrup.
shit though.
I think that's what got me to stop drinking. Just like having the Jaeger hangover.
Yeah.
It's the fucking worst. It tastes like shit going down. But
Yeah.
back then I used to thought it tastes good. But coming up,
Nasty.
As much as
Fuck.
I drink though, I don't get hangovers because
I do.
I drink
They're
water as
horrible.
I'm drinking. So I mean, a hangover is just dehydration. You wake
Yeah.
up because you're so dehydrated, your head hurts. But I just drink water during, like, you know, whilst I'm drinking. It does not take anything away from the alcohol. You're still fucking buzzed or drunk. But then the next day you wake up fine. But you don't drink water if you're already hungover. That'll fuck you up.
yeah,
Yeah.
so
Go get some Pedialyte or something like that. You know, like that's what you need to drink in the morning. But
Electrolytes.
yeah, so I was getting high when I was in elementary and then started drinking like middle school.
The
And it started early, so I just now when people are drinking or my family's drinking, they're like, "What the fuck? How come you're not drinking with us?" I was like, "Been there, done that."
When I was young, I made the biggest mistake ever and drank fucking Bacardi 151 like it was nothing. Fucking landed on some bushes, bro. That was my worst hangover ever, bro. Ever. What?
I could not drink Bacardi.
No?
No, you could.
It's
I
fuck.
could back then. I could be fucking taking shots, and if you put in a shot of Bacardi,
Yeah.
as soon as I took it, I'd fucking throw that shit back up. Not like real throw, but like I spit it back up. Like
Yeah.
like
Because it tastes like it by itself, dude. It
No,
tastes
I-
like rubbing alcohol.
I just fucking
Yeah.
I can't do it. Like
Like
as,
vodka.
as hard as I try, like I can't fucking keep that shit down. Me and my cousin one time got so fucked up off of Bacardi, and we were. I don't know why he said for us to eat oranges after every shot.
Oranges is the worst
So okay, so Nestor, shout out to Nestor.
Oh, shout out to Nestor. This is
Shout out to
company right
Nestor.
here.
It's his company right here.
What's the back? What does it say again? What's his name?
First Point Securities?
Locksmith. Pretty fucking good.
Yeah. So my cousin Nestor, right? We were like, I had to been like 15 maybe at the time, maybe 15, and he used to live like 2 houses away from me. And one night, my parents had like a fucking closet, like kind of like Louis' closet, just full of fucking liquor.
Shit.
And one night he came over and he was like, "Hey,
Fucking.
let's-
So it was a closet full of liquor and gayness then.
What?
Oh shit! Sorry.
And Louis parts the gayness.
yeah, he was standing. Louis come over,
Don't
and
leave
just
that out,
stand there.
okay?
But that Nestor came and was like, "Hey, like, let's just fucking fill up this water bottle, and like with these fucking like these couple water bottles with the Bacardi,
Damn.
and then go back to my house. Say you're spending the night." So I was like, "All right, cool, whatever." So we went, and we're in his room, and we're fucking sitting there, and he's like, "Yeah, I heard you get super fucked up if you eat oranges after you drink, or when you're drinking." And I was like, "Okay, fucking, I don't fucking know anything about drinking." It was like the first time I really got like super fucked up. So he's sitting there, he's like, "All right, we're gonna take a shot, and then we're gonna eat an orange slice. Take a shot, eat an orange slice."
Oh, shit.
So I was like, all right, cool. So we're doing it, right? And then we finished the water bottles. We would walk back to the house, come back, and do it again. Bro, I got so fucked up. I remember we were sitting there in his living room watching fucking Harold and Kumar go to White Castle. And it was the part where they're like describing the burgers, where they're watching the commercial.
Yeah.
And I remember sitting there and like, fuck, this is gross. I had my hand over my mouth just like this. And I was like, fuck, this is making me feel like I got a burp. Like I said, I didn't drink, so I didn't know,
Yeah.
And I fucking went, and I thought I was gonna let out a little bit of burp, And, and it
Oh,
just
God.
projectile
Projectile
vomited
vomit.
across the living room, right? Like
What
full
the
on,
fuck?
yeah. And then my other cousin, his sister Val, was sitting on the sofa, right, watching with us. I don't know if she knew or she didn't
She's
knew, but
probably
she
smelled
just
that
started
shit.
dying. She's like, "What the fuck?" And then I'm like, "Oh shit!" So I go into the hallway, right, and I'm gonna try to make my way to the bathroom, all stumbling and shit. And I start throwing up in the hallway, holding on to my Theo and like Tia's like their parents' door, throwing up like pretty much right in front of their door.
What the fuck?
And they opened the door, and the only thing I could think of was like, I gotta lie. So I was like, oh, my mom made some fish tacos. And they ain't sitting well with me. And they just like looked at me, and I went into the bathroom, and I threw up. I don't know how long. I didn't even go finish the movie. I didn't even tell my cousins goodnight or nothing. I literally went and I passed out on his bed. Like I just went and flopped on his bed. And in the middle of the night, I guess I woke up and threw up all over his fucking bed. Because the
Fuck, you
next
threw up all
morning,
over the house, bro.
yeah, dude,
Like,
the next morning I was drenched in fucking throw up, right?
Fucking gross.
So I was like, fuck. It was like I said, when I drink, I wake up early. So it was fucking early. Everybody was still asleep. I walked outside. I opened the door and I walked outside. Fucking, it was quiet. It was still like that morning dusk, where it's all like misty still in the air and shit.
Yeah.
I walked back inside. I grabbed his blanket and I just like dragged it back to my house. Like started washing it and shit. Took a shower and changed. Like that was the first time I ever got fucking drunk.
hell no.
So, but now I can't fucking drink Bacardi because of that. Like,
Yeah, it makes sense.
Like, I don't know if you guys ever got like, especially when you guys first started drinking, so fucked up off of something you can't drink it. That was my
Yeah,
thing.
that's my Bacardi 151 story right there. That and gin. We fucking decided to take shots of gin, bro. Worst fucking mistake
Gin's fucking
ever.
nasty. I don't
It's
like gin.
Fucking gross,
It's
bro.
good when you mix it. You gotta mix
Yeah,
it the right thing though.
yeah.
But it's really good when you mix it.
The only time I had gin was on the
But-
cruise,
But straight.
and it was straight. And I was like, this is
Fuck.
fucking gross. Why would you even fucking order this? Like, why?
Well, it tastes like what is it, like a pine tree or something? You know, it tastes like that.
I don't remember. I just remember thinking it tastes like shit.
Earthy?
No, well, it's not necessarily earthy because it's not like a tea or whatever, but like it tastes like a tree. That's I don't know, that's the best thing I can think of.
You taste
Just
the
go
tree
outside and
before it
lick a
does?
tree.
No, like you know, like when you smell it.
Oh yeah,
Like
like
that's
the
how
pine.
it tasted. Yeah, like, that's how it tastes to me.
Yeah, I kind of remember that shit. That's just fucking
But
disgusting.
if you mix it perfectly, that should taste delicious.
I did like it with orange juice, you know, gin and juice. That shit's pretty good.
Yeah.
Gin juice.
But yeah, the
Really
first
good.
time I threw up, like that off like orange was because we were at some bar, me and Javier, and the next day we went back to the same bar because we thought that we lost our wallet,
Okay.
but it was underneath the seat because we ended up sleeping in the parking structure.
Okay.
And then so we went and Javier's like, "Oh, I'll get orange juice." I was like, "Yeah, sure, I'll get one right now too." And you know he drinks a lot, so I was like, "Oh, he knows what he's talking about." As soon as I started drinking it, I was like, "Oh shit!" So I ran to the bathroom, just yacked and stuff like that. I was like, "Okay, never doing oranges ever again."
I really hope my Theo and Thea don't watch this podcast.
Oh,
I don't think
Burn out, Nesta.
I don't think we ever told them why I threw up so much that day.
I think my Theo knows now.
Well, I mean, I'm sure he knew
I
that
feel
day.
Yeah, fucking
I'm sure he
He
did
did
that
way
fucking
worse.
day.
that,
yeah.
lick,
Younger.
that liquor throw up.
That
Like they
was-
can't smell that shit.
You know they can smell that shit and you,
Fuck
and you
yeah.
throw up.
That was the cool thing about my parents. I felt like I got in like to some shit, but it was never bad enough because they were like, well, at least he ain't getting into the shit that we got into.
Yeah, we'll go into that right now about the mall thing.
Well, oh, I don't wanna get to that either.
Nah,
I
we
feel
will.
like,
Fuck that shit.
I never got in trouble growing up. I was too scared of my mom, so I never did anything. And now I'm like, fuck, man, I wish I would have done stuff when I was
Dude.
younger.
It's crazy because your mom was like the enforcer of the family. Like,
It sucks because
she was so scary. But
Well, that's the
she's
thing,
like
though.
my favorite Tia. Like,
you gotta remember that she was a
The
mom
oldest,
when
yeah.
she was a kid.
Yeah.
Because of my grandma, or our grandma, like she passed away, so mom instantly became the mom.
Yeah.
So then what sucked for her was that she's like super sweet and nice, but
She had to play
your
that role.
parent, yeah, your mom, my tío Neno would always be like, I'm gonna take you to Tia Maria,
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, man, like now that I'm grown up, I'm like, I feel so bad for mom because like all she ever had was love for everybody, but she had to be the one that was mean.
And you know what the funny thing is too is I remember always going to your house, and I loved going to your house. Like we always kicked it. Like either like everybody was at your house or you guys would come to my house. Like it was always together, you know.
Yeah.
But I do remember that her be like, we're like not more so we're gonna go with Tia Maria, but like like
She was
we would-
scarier than the cops, bro.
Yeah, we would end up at like my Tia Maria's, and she's like, "Tell your Tia what you did," and I feel all bad, you know. It wasn't even like I don't think I was even scared. It was more like ashamed,
Yeah,
you know,
shit,
like,
yeah, like-
you know, like it was like fuck, you know, like, but like at the same time, like I remember one time I got sick, and I don't remember why, like what I had or whatever, but I remember your mom was taking care of me, and she was like, "Oh, we're gonna have to give," like I thought she was gonna like tell me I had to take all kinds of medicine and try to do all kinds of fucking make me eat nasty shit and everything, I think I had something like sore in my throat, and she was like, we're gonna go get you ice cream and this and that because it suits the throat. And she's like, and none of that fucking popsicle, not real ice cream shit. Like, I mean, like ice cream, like, like fucking milk ice cream. And I was like, fuck, that was like so sick. And like I said, now, like, I'm like, I look back and I'm like, man, like, my tia, like, was like, she's so nice. She's fucking, like.
I remember, I don't remember what I told her, but I remember she slapped me once.
Oh, shit. What?
And I contemplated my whole life. I was like, what did I do to make my mom smack me? Like, I must have been so disrespectful. Yeah. And I was like, man, I just felt so bad. I was like, I'm sorry, mama.
I deserve that slap.
Yeah, for real. Do it again, please. Like, I'm sorry.
I don't think I learned my lesson.
Yeah, his mom was like nicest person. But yeah,
so,
she definitely played that role.
Yeah, so one of my worst hangover stories is I know we say fag a lot and we joke about gay shit. We're not homophobes.
Mm-hmm.
But my gay cousin, Bubby, I've partied with him. Shout out to the fucking gays. Those motherfuckers could drink. I hung out with him and our cousin Tati. Bruh, I tried to hang with them. I could not. Gays drink all fucking night. All night. I got so fucked up that I was fucking throwing up. Like, I finally, it was at the end of the night. We were all fucked up. They put me to sleep and shit. Fucking next morning, I was throwing up like fucking crazy. And Tati, she says that she remember. I don't remember. I was still fucked up in the morning, and that she came in and she goes, "Louis, do you want pancakes?" And apparently, I screamed at her, "Get out!" I was just like so fucking hungover, just curled up in a fucking ball. I fucking threw up my fucking lungs that fucking morning. It was so fucking intense. Gays could fucking party. Those motherfuckers drink a lot. And then the other fucking hangover story was with fucking Ernie and Marcos. We were drinking all night, and I was drinking my Jaeger. And these motherfuckers decided to go get a fucking board early as fuck in the morning. I don't know where it was from. Your RR board? And I was fucking throwing up all morning there too.
When I didn't skate yet, and I finally was gonna skate, and then so I like made a thing of the RR sign, and I put Esqueleto or Esqueleto, whatever it was. But then it was like up north, and so you were like, "Oh, let's ride together." And so I drove all the way up north, and we ended up getting this like super cheap fucking board, like worst trucks in the world, but. I felt so proud. I was like, I got my board now.
And I was fucking dying in the back seat from the fucking sun and the sound.
I don't remember this at all.
You don't remember you remember me being all fucked up in the back seat, remember?
You remember.
I don't. I'm sorry.
You don't?
Nah.
We were drinking all night that night.
I think it's because I was too excited about my board.
Maybe.
Shit.
You guys,
like, this looks cool.
I just remember.
Let's fucking go.
I just remember you guys talking shit and laughing at me. Because I was just all fucking like a baby in the back, just fucking had a bag and shit. Yeah, I was shivering.
I think we went over this. I don't talk shit. Or laugh at people.
Speak truth? Yeah. Well, yeah, it was fucking... I fucking hate being hungover.
We went up north to get a board?
Yeah. It was pretty far, too.
It was far.
Why did we go up north?
Because, like, I saw it on Craigslist.
Oh,
and they
okay.
were like, like, oh, we're selling a board. You can customize it. Just send me the...
Oh, I think I do remember. That was like a little warehouse, right?
Nah, it was like some dude's garage. Yeah, it was just like a regular residential area.
Did he give us a bunch of stickers at the end? Like, he had like a fucking toolbox full of stickers?
I want to say no.
I don't remember them.
I'm not a sticker guy, so that wouldn't have excited me.
Yeah, okay.
So I don't remember it.
I just
remember the board, all right?
I'm not a sticker guy.
If you would have went in my room back in the day,
yeah,
my bed was covered.
No, if you go
back in the day, my bed frame was covered. Like you couldn't even see the wood because it was just
go to
stickers, all just fucking different stickers.
Right
and shit.
now, his what's it called when the art thing, like the easel, like everything.
Oh
is
yeah,
stickers.
you go to my fucking house, like everything has.
Not even that. My fucking niece too. Fucking has stickers everywhere, bro.
My daughter's all into stickers.
She fucking loves stickers, bro.
Yeah, that's like her thing. Like if you give her a pack of stickers, she's fucking. She's on a sick one. She'll be running around putting them everywhere and shit.
Got it from her daddy, huh?
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, exactly.
That's crazy. Nah, man, the hangover story is not even about mine, bro. Like my cousin, we're at a little house party back in high school, right? And this one we were drinking gin straight. He fucking decided to mix it with fucking beer. Dude was fucking drinking, right? That fool got so fucking drunk, passed out, threw up over the fucking balcony where some apartments. Put like a fucking waterfall. Somebody had the greatest fucking idea to put him in the tub, and some girl said, "Hey, you gotta give him fucking milk to get it all out."
Oh my god.
Gave that fool milk.
It ain't weed.
Threw
what
up.
the hell?
All over, bro. Like, that fool was fucking mad at us for like a week. Who the fuck gave me milk when I was fucking drunk? Damn, bro. Yeah, that's a fucking crazy. So don't drink milk, kids.
When you drink. Drinking weed. So
You drank weed?
I mean, smoke weed.
I was like,
You
damn,
drink weed?
Wait,
been
you
talking
could drink
about
that shit
drinking.
now though too.
Yeah, I mean, technically you can. I have actually tried that. It's pretty good. But nah. So it was a New Year's Eve party. I actually went to Robert's house, or not Robert's house. I went with Robert's family, Winfield,
Yeah.
and it was like his tia's house or whatever. And so it was like when he was straight edge, turning into not straight edge anymore.
Yeah.
He's like, "Yo, you want to go smoke some weed outside?" I was like, "Man,
The
it's fucking New Year's. Let's go. Fuck it. Like I'll smoke with you. Like you never do anything." So we went, and then we went across the street, and we were like right in the front of the neighbor's fucking driveway, and it was just a little spoon, you know. And so like he hit it. I was like, okay, he hit it. Now my turn, and it was greens. It was, super. It was supposed to be super good, and so I hit it, and as soon as the fucking smoke touched my tongue, I fucking turned to the side and just fucking vomited all over the fucking driveway. I was like, yo, we gotta go. Like, fuck this shit. Let's get back to the fucking party.
Were you already drinking or what?
I mean, I had a couple of beers, but I wasn't.
But it
Wasn't
because of
that
that?
the projectile vomit?
Yeah, and so after that, I could no longer smoke flower. And I tried dabbing and stuff like that. Like that, I can kind of do. One thing I did was like I'll coat my tongue with like chocolate. I'll like let like a Hershey just sit on it so it kind of coats it, and then I could like hit a little bit of a dab. But I was like, yeah, this shit ain't for me. I'll just stick to drinking.
I remember you talking about that before, how like it's the smoke on your tongue that gets to you.
Yeah, like I don't know. As soon as it touches the taste buds, it's just like instant. Like I just want to throw up.
Yeah.
I don't know
Just
what
that
it is.
taste, I guess.
Dog,
Because
And I've tried
hookah,
different
you smoke
kinds.
the shit out of that.
I've tried indica, sativa, different strains, and I was like, yeah, no, this shit ain't for me.
Yeah, I don't like smoking weed either.
Do you
Not weed,
remember
dude.
when we got those fucking little pipes? Random as fuck.
Yeah, I had the tiki. You
Yeah,
had
the snake.
Yeah.
We just randomly go to a smoke shop and buy some pipes. Why? Fucking dope.
But also like the American Indian.
Yeah,
fucking
big ass bag of tobacco for like $5.
What the fuck? Did y'all even smoke that?
No, we
What
didn't
the
smoke at all.
Yeah, no, I tried. Well, I did. I tried mine.
No, I
It
know
was
we
not
smoked
good.
it. No,
Yeah.
I'm saying we
Oh, yeah,
smoked it, but
we
before
tried it
that,
once. Oh yeah, before
like
that
we
we
didn't
never
smoke
smoked
anything. We
ever.
didn't smoke cigarettes. We didn't smoke anything. Like I don't know why we had like
It
really
looked cool.
Yeah, I don't, really
Well, that's a cool
idea.
thing
They
to
were
do
little
at the
wooden
time.
pieces. Like,
no,
it was-
because fucking Ernie wanted to be Hugh Hefner with the fucking grandfather one.
Oh, you bought the old school
Oh,
one?
you know what? I think
Yeah.
that was the reason for no reason at all. It's just you. I'm
No,
like,
that
I think
Popeye one?
no, I think I had the snake one.
no,
You
I
ha-
had a snake one because I have it at my house still.
Oh yeah,
No, I think I actually threw it away like last year, but yeah, I had it.
I lost mine.
I forget what I got.
But do you remember that?
Yes, I remember because you
What
wanted to
was
get
the-
you wanted to get the
But
grandfather
what was the
one
reason? Like
Just
for
'cause it was
what?
because you wanted the grandfather one.
Oh, like a fucking shirt like pipe.
Because you said you wanted to hit it like this. Literally the reason. I'm not even lying.
And just speak wisdom afterwards and
Yes.
shit. Just be like,
That's true.
You
I
know,
remember
kids.
that.
Remember that when he was saying that? He goes, "I just want to hit it like this."
The stupid shit for no reason at all, right?
Hey, but I used that tobacco though. I bowled it like 5 times, and I actually made sheesh with it.
Did you really?
Yeah, I learned how to do it. And
Is that
so-
what we did it at the house?
Yeah.
Is that what we used?
Yeah. And
I
so,
sh-
oh, bro, so I had gotten this little hookah right from Billy. He gave me like this little wooden hookah. The top part was like all wooden, and then the bottom, it was just like a tiny little hookah, right? And so I brought it home, and I was like, yo, you want to smoke? So I was like, yeah, sure, why not? You know, he's not much of a hookah smoker, especially now he don't do it at all, but whatever.
Who, me?
Yeah, you.
Oh, yeah.
And then so I packed it, and man, that shit hit beautiful. That shit hit so powerful. This one,
I know what
Tell
you're talking
him.
about now.
tell him.
All right, so, like he said, I'm not a smoker. Like, I don't have a fucking hookah in front of me. Everybody else does, right? Fucking, so he brings it in, you know. I used to work overnight, I'm pretty sure. That's when I worked overnight, right? That's
Yeah.
why so I would always be home during the day.
oh,
I
okay.
didn't go to work until, like, I think, like, 10, 11 o'clock.
Oh, shit.
So I would be home. And, pretty sure I was just sitting there watching TV and he came in.
I
and
live
told
with
me
him
about
at
it.
the time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was living with me, so he came home and he was like, "Oh, I got this, you know, like, want to try it out?" And I was like, "Yeah, man." Back then, you know, my thing that I used to like to do when smoking hookah was we would get bubbles, like soap, dish soap, and we would fucking get like the fucking little like paper towel hold, like fucking little cardboard things.
Yeah.
And you just blow the smoke and it becomes like a big ass bubble of smoke,
Oh,
and then
okay,
you
yeah,
pop it.
pop-
You know,
yeah.
it's fucking stupid. You put it on the table and you just let the bubble sit there, and then you pop it after a while, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So I was like, yeah, sure, whatever. So we're hitting it. And I was like, man, I don't feel good. I think we were watching like a movie or something, hitting it back and forth. And I was like, I fucking feel good. So I went to the bathroom. I think originally I went to the bathroom just to go take like a piss or something. And I remember I didn't even make it to the toilet. I just fucking opened the shower curtain and fucking started projectile vomiting into the shower. And then I came back and I was like, yeah, man, I ain't fucking.
Did you turn on the shower?
That shit no more. And ever since then, I don't smoke hookah.
Did you turn on the shower head and everything? Like, this motherfucker taking a shower in there?
Yeah, probably. I fucking had to rinse it out. And everything. Yeah, it was like, I don't even know how long I was gone.
It was
like,
a while. I was even like, is he taking a shit? Like, what the hell's going on over there?
I think I came out all fucking sweaty and shit, fucking like I was dying.
Yeah, it was
Yeah,
a good hookah though.
that's why I don't smoke hookah. So if you ever wonder, like, man, why is Ernie smoking with us?
It's because you projectile, you vomited.
Yeah, last
into
time
a
fucking. And now
bathtub.
if I
He's a
smoke,
cigar man.
it fucking gives me a headache and it makes me want to like throw up again. Like
Okay.
not like a couple of hits. Like I could take like a couple of hits, but if I sit there like with my own hookah, like how you guys are,
Yeah,
I
you
can't
wouldn't
do
do
it.
it, huh?
Yeah,
Except for cigars.
I
like you
leave
said,
fucking
right?
halfway through the podcast and fucking
Vomit, projectile vomit
Yeah.
onto the street. Oh, but you do
on the
like
balcony. Just
you do like cigars, though, right? You said.
So I have a friend, Oscar, that he's real into cigars.
That's
And
your compadre, fool.
Yeah, okay. My compa. He's real into cigars, and he actually took me to Cigar Lounge and a couple of times now. And
He likes to go right next to my house and not invite me.
it was one time.
People don't forget.
That was the one time we went by your house. The other time was in North Park. I think it's North Park. Hillcrest, maybe?
I think probably Hillcrest.
It's
Because I know a cigar lounge in Hillcrest.
yeah, it's you know where that vinyl store used to be at? It was like down like where the like I think it's like a Ralph's or a Vaughn's. You remember when we went to go take the pictures and I told you like the cigar lounge we went to was right down the street from there. So yeah, I guess it was
probably
Hillcrest because we went to
Hillcrest,
Hillcrest to go take the picture. Yeah, so it was like in Hillcrest or some shit. But yeah, he took me a couple of times and it was cool. Like like I like just sitting there and
Like I've
Dang
tried
it.
a cigar and it's like I can't
Oscar
get the
would
taste
take you
of
to
it.
Hillcrest.
I'm not a big fan. Well, at least when we tried the other
yeah,
day.
no, the one we tried the other day wasn't I wasn't a fan of it. I also like getting like like the caramel ones or like the chocolate ones. I don't like I'll smoke like a straight one. Like I had
Yeah.
one like last time that was just like a straight up fucking regular cigar and it was cool.
I don't know.
But-
I never liked them. They're too like I don't know, like how to describe like tobacco-y, like too like you know what I mean?
I think it's because for me like I said I could smoke him in a hookah. Like last time I was fucking the little thing that Louis has I was smoking out of it. But more so I think it's because it's just that
And
then
just
I'm
for
good.
a short little
Yeah.
pause for a little bit of time.
and then I'm good.
Mm.
Because we smoked this shit for hours.
Yeah. And I think
Oh,
that's the
okay.
thing is I can't go that long.
It's not like something you want to like smoke
Yeah.
like right away. Just like puff, puff.
Couple,
and-
like until it's done and then
Mm.
just toss it. Fucking the whole bowl is fucking I'll die.
I'll die.
Although, I don't know, because what we used to smoke back in the day is very fucking inferior to what we smoke now.
And maybe it
This
maybe,
shit's refined.
Maybe now like it's I'll be able to smoke and it'd be fine, but just
Just they're
Well, shit.
remembering it.
last time we went to Dice One store opening, I was smoking the fucking one Louis has, and I gave it back to him after fucking a little bit too because I was like, man, this just give me a headache.
Well, that's that 5% Nick. That's going to get you lightheaded for sure and get you extra.
I also fucking I don't know if it makes a difference, but I didn't eat or nothing that morning. I just woke up and
That
fucking
dude too.
That makes a difference
Yeah,
with
that
hookah,
too.
for sure.
Yeah.
yeah. But yeah, for the hangover part, never had a hangover. I don't drink now, so I don't guess I'll never have one.
And then Ernie would just get people all fucked up.
Bro, okay, look. Don't think like I'm an
Deliciousness?
asshole.
Deliciousness?
Deliciousness was the shit.
You're not an
It's-
asshole for that.
Yeah, I'll take credit for that one. though.
Deliciousness was the shit.
I'm
Like,
taking hella credit for that.
and we told them. We always told them, like, look, it's fucking good. It tastes like fucking basically like a Kool-Aid or some shit. You're gonna drink it, and out of nowhere, you're gonna be good the whole time. You're gonna be like, man, this ain't shit. But out of nowhere,
Bow.
you get fucking hit.
It's true. So the story behind that was it was a family party, right?
Yeah.
And so for some reason there was a blue UV. I don't know why. Who the fuck buy blue UV? But it's
I
only
buy
like
it.
13
Yo,
bucks. So
it's
I love
huge,
buying that
that's
shit.
why.
It's 1.75 for 13 bucks, right? So after that party, that's all I ever bought. But anyway, as I digress, there was only dark sodas. For some reason, Diet Coke or regular Coke or just dark fucking sodas. And I was like, fuck. I was like, cuz you don't got nothing else?
Yeah.
He was like, oh, I don't know. Like, go check the pantry. And I fucking found a Country Time Lemonade powder.
The mix.
The mix,
Not
you know,
the,
like
not
the-
the 2 liter.
Yeah,
Gots to
so
be the
I went
mix.
ahead and I made the mix. And then I was like, all right, cool. Let's try this shit. We tried it. Man, fucking game changer. If you ever want something super cheap, Blue UV, country chai lemon. It has to be the powder, like he said. It cannot be the 2 liter.
Can't be a 2 liter. It's not
If
the
that's
same.
too sweet, it's not the right consistency. But if you just make that shit with the powder and you just drop some ice and some blue UV in that bitch,
And you know
man.
it's mixed right when it turns like that, like light green, kind of like that color up there.
Exactly, because blue and yellow.
Yep,
You know
that
what I mean?
like
But
that
yeah,
like
just-
Reptar light green
Yeah,
kind of
exactly,
status.
exactly. Because that's a lot of alcohol you get to make it that color, but you don't taste it whatsoever.
Literally,
Deliciousness.
one time we were playing
Sounds
beer
dangerous.
pong. Yeah,
It
oh
is.
my god.
It is.
One time we were playing beer pong, right? And we used to play beer pong all the fucking time, all the time.
Yeah.
And we were playing against my girl's little brother and their like stepbrother, right? And they were talking shit. I was fucking, this is fucking bullshit. You guys are drinking, whatever. So we gave them a cup. We're like, all right, you drink and play with it too. So they're drinking, right? And my girl's little brother's drinking and he's shooting. He's like, man, I can't even feel shit. No lie, you could see him like a breeze hit him and he was just like,
Wow.
and he literally threw it. And when he threw the ball, it went to the other fucking table. He went like that.
Oh yeah, we always had multiple tables.
Yeah.
Okay. He made it to the other person's fucking
Yeah,
table.
it was, and
With
he
the
was
cup.
like, "Fuck." The rest of the night, he
was
was
fucked
standing
up.
and he was literally rocking like this.
Damn. I hate those type of drinks though.
But when it comes to instigate, I did not instigate. Okay, maybe I did a little bit.
You instigate all the fucking
Okay,
time.
maybe I did a little bit. But look,
What about the kid when he shit himself?
That's a different
Wow.
story.
Oh,
you really want to hear that story?
Yeah, I
you made,
do.
You made a kid shit
Because he's a
himself?
fucking instigator.
I didn't even instigate that day.
I'm sad though. It's in his ass. Sucks.
I honestly didn't instigate that day. He did that shit on his own.
Can you get some more coal?
Oh,
What
yeah.
of us?
There you go.
I appreciate you. Sorry, cuz.
Appreciate
Your
it.
story.
I didn't instigate. So, okay, so basically, I ain't gonna say the whole thing because there's shit in there that shit that I don't want to get in trouble for later on.
I plead
But
the fifth.
I ended up at a friend's house, right? And
How old were you guys?
maybe like
We gotta turn that shit off.
16, 17. I want to say maybe like 17 when that shit happened. Or you know what? Fuck you, whatever.
No, I think you were younger.
16 maybe?
Maybe.
You know, it might have been 16 actually. Yeah, I think it was actually 16. All right, so
Well, he didn't die. That's the good part.
nah.
Almost. Almost.
Okay, so basically, there was this girl I was super cool with, right?
Yeah.
Abby, you listening?
Avid, are you listening? Can you hear us?
Yeah, what?
All
We're
right,
talking to you too. He's telling the story.
I'm gonna tell you the story. I'm gonna fucking give you the straight version. I'll give you the full version. I'll get in trouble for it later. All right, so basically, there was this girl, right? And me and her were super cool. We were good friends. And she ended up hitting me up one day, and she was like, "Hey, basically, she wanted to mess around, to put it in the polite terms, So I was like, all right. I was like, fuck, because I'm a gentleman, I'm a gentleman,
That's true. I seen
So I
it.
was like, man, she's a real good friend. I'm not trying to fuck up my friendship with her, So I was like, I don't really want to mess around with her. Granted, honestly, like, I thought this girl was real pretty, But I just, like I said, I honestly didn't want to mess up the friendship, Like, me and her would kick it all the time, like, we fucking, like, talk just, like, actual, like, like, friends, So I was like, fuck, I want to fuck up the friendship. But then she was like, she, we were good friends, so she knew my weak spots. And she was like, I'll make you breakfast. And I was like, bruh. I was like, all right, bet. Like, I'll go over in the morning, right? So the morning comes around, right? Especially because then she was like, don't worry. Like, afterwards, she's like, I'll make you breakfast. And I was like, all right, well, I'll see you tomorrow. She's like, all right. Yeah, in the morning, I'll make you breakfast naked. And she was like, so I was like, fuck, man. Because in my mind, I was just thinking about fucking eating breakfast. Like, other shit was all out the window.
She was thinking about eating something else.
Yeah, so I was like, fuck. So in the morning, right? I'm like, fuck, dude. Like, I really want breakfast. I'm fucking hungry. It's the fucking morning of school. She lived up the street from the school. Yeah. And I was like, how the fuck am I going to get out of this but still get my breakfast? So I was like, fuck, man. So
Swindler.
my boy Moy, who actually we were talking about earlier, my boy Moy came up and he was like, hey, man, where you going? Because I was like walking towards like, the field, because you would go through the field. That's how everybody did. She would cross through the field and everything. And so it happens that she lived that way. So I was walking towards the field. So he knew I was fucking leaving, He's like, oh, where are you going? So I was like, oh, I'm going with my friends. I said her name, but I ain't going to say her name on here. So I was like, I'm going with my friends. And he was like, oh. And it clicked. Boom. The PlayStation 4 had just came out. Or PlayStation... Yeah, I think
3?
3. I think it was like PlayStation 3 had just came out. And Moy was all into gaming and shit. So I was like, fuck, she just got the PlayStation 3. And I was like, hey, Moy. I was like, bro, she just got the PlayStation 3. You want to go with me? And he was like, oh, that's kind of weird. And I was like, bro, it's cool. It's cool. You know, like I hit her up. So I hit her up and I was like, hey, my boy Moy heard you got the PlayStation. He really wants to go. I was like, can he go? And she was like, what the fuck? She was like,
She's disappointed.
yeah, you could tell she was mad. She was like, she's like, all right. But she's all, but I hope you know, like, I'll make you breakfast, but like I ain't doing all the other shit I was saying. And I was like,
He's like, I didn't want it anyways.
I was like, it's cool. Like I understand. Like he just wants to go play. We could still kick it, whatever, right? So she was like, all right. So we're walking, right? Now me and him, you know, now I'm how to hash step, you know. I was like, I'm gonna get breakfast. I got out of it, you know. And we're walking, and then my other homie sees me, my other homie Omar, and he's like, hey, no, it was I think it was actually Mousy, and that dude. He was like, they saw me and they're like, hey, where you guys going? I was like, oh, we're going to, you know, so-and-so's house. Let's go. Yo, come on, let's all go. And they looked at me and all, you know, like, what the fuck? Like, all right, let's go. So now we're all walking in a group, and then Omar sees us and he's like, where you guys going? And he's like, oh, fucking, come on, you come too, let's go. We're, you know, it's like the fucking Fellowship of the Ring now. We're all going, you know, like, the whole fucking crew, you know, it's just our guild, we're going. So we're all walking, right? We cut across the field, we fucking go, right? And so she gets there and she's like, what the fuck? You know, you brought a whole fucking crew with you, you know? Yeah. So I'm like, it's cool. You know, like everybody's chill, whatever, right? So she goes and she's making me breakfast and we're chilling. They're playing, I don't think they even started playing games. I think we put on like a fucking Cat Williams comedy show or some shit. Yeah. And we're sitting there watching it and shit. And Omar takes off. He's like, hey, I'll be back. He takes off. Like, all right. So we're sitting there watching it. And then he comes back sweating. Fucking drenched, and he's like holding a bottle. He's like, fuck. He's like, dude. He goes, security tried to get me right now. I fucking came over here. She lived in like those cookie cutter condos where they all look the same. Yeah. He's all, I ran into a house. It wasn't even the right house. He's all, I fucking ran in. You guys were gone, and I was like, what the fuck? He goes, I realized that the pictures were like a whole different family. He's all, I fucking, yeah. He's all, I just fucking ran out of there. He goes, I fucking couldn't even find the house. He's all, but I'm back. So we're sitting there, and Omar's been a drinker since I met him. Like, that dude fucking, they drank in the morning to fucking night. So, they're drinking, you know.
And
that's
yet
just
they
a
couldn't
fucking
hang. That's crazy.
It's a fucking bottle, and they're just fucking pouring that shit back, right? And that dude trying, you know, I don't know if he was trying to show off or what, but he was like, you can't drink, fool. And he's like, all right. Fucking pulls it back, right?
Oh, this at her house.
Yeah, this is all at her house. This is not in her living room.
It sounds like it's gonna be really bad.
So he's fucking chugging this shit, right? And he's like, so then Omar starts chugging it. Fucking Mousy starts drinking. Moy starts drinking. And me and her are just sitting on like the other seat, right? So we're sitting down. She goes and she grabs something. She comes back and we're all sitting down on the sofa. It's kind of like this. And let's say we're sitting on like a recliner like that. Yeah. And she comes and she sits on my lap, right? And, you know, we're chilling, you know, like, whatever. And my boy Moy looks at her and he's like, hey. Like, he's just, like, staring at her across the room. It's like, hey. And she's like, what's up? And he's all, come sit next to me. Starts rubbing the seat. I'm like, what the fuck? She's like, nah, dude, like, I'm good. He's like, come sit next to me. He's fucking gone, dude. He's like, come sit next to me, right? So she's like, I'm good, dude. She's like, dude, like, obviously I'm sitting on your homie's lap. You know, like, what the fuck? Yeah, and I'm like, bro, I'm like, she's sitting on my lap, like, she's good. Like, he's I just want her to fucking sit next to me. He starts going fucking off, right? I'm like, what the fuck? Especially because Moy's like this quiet dude, doesn't really fucking talk, right? So everybody's like, what the fuck? And he's like, all right, I'm chill, I'm good, whatever, right? Is passed out by now. Literally passed out. He like fell to the floor, passed out. And all of a sudden, this dude fucking wakes up. Like fucking like the Undertaker just fucking sits up, right? Yeah, just fucking poof. And we're like, what the fuck? And this dude starts projectile vomiting, dude. And then he goes, right? And I think he throws up on the sofa. And they fucking push him over. And he starts throwing up all over the rug.
Thank you.
So we're like, fuck.
Nah, actually,
dude.
yeah.
We're like, fuck, dude, we need to get this fool out of here. So I'm like, hey, like, go put him in the bathroom. So they go and they throw him in the shower, right? And I'm like, all right, cool. He's in the shower. If he throws up, he's in the shower. He should, you know, rinse that shit down. Well, these guys are fucking gone. They're throwing him in the shower, right? So they're like, we need to clean him off. So what do? They fucking turn on the cold water. And they just have him sitting there, fucking passed out, cold water drenching him, fucking fully clothed, right? So I'm like, fuck. I don't even realize it because I was about to throw up. So I went into the room. Yeah. And I come out, and then, well, she followed me into the room. So we were in the room.
She was like, this is my opportunity right now.
Bro, we're in the room, and fucking my boy Omar runs in there. And he's like, nah, fuck no. He's like, if I have to deal with this throw up shit, then you got to come out here too. So I was like, all right, fuck it, whatever. We go outside. And that's when I realized that they had him in the fucking shower. So I was like, fuck, man. So at this point, she's fucking livid, you know? Like, especially because, like, you know, we couldn't even fucking go in the room or anything because fucking we got pulled out. So she was like, what the fuck? She's like, nah, you guys need to go. Like, school's already letting out. My little sister's going to get here. I need to clean up the whole fucking house now. Like, you know, especially because I told them to clean it up. And they thought, you know, fucking grabbing the couch cushions and throwing them outside into the bushes was cleaning it up. What? So now her sofa has no fucking couch cushions. Fucking, there's throw up all over the fucking house. So I'm like, hey, bro, we to go. So they're like, all right. So I'm sitting there and I'm talking to her. And I'm like, fuck, dude, it's been like 15 minutes. What the fuck's taking us so long? I just got to grab his ass. So I go in there and homeboy's crouched over on the toilet seat, passed out. And I'm like, hey, what are you guys doing? And like, oh, he had to take a shit. I'm like, dude's fucking passed out. Like, you know, like, what the fuck? And I was like, is he done? Wake him up. And he's like, he's not waking up. We tried. So then I'm like, all right, whatever. Like, let's go. Like, just get him up then. So they get him up and they just put up his pants, right? Fucking, they hike him up and everything. Well, apparently homeboy wasn't done taking the shit. So he was still taking a shit, passed out. And he fucking had like a fucking piece of shit flop over on the fucking toilet seat.
Oh my God.
We just fucking left it. Fucking they hiked that shit up, right? So we carry him, and we had to go the way going through the field. You had to climb up this dirt hill, right? Apparently, it fucking rained when we were in her house. So we were like, "Fuck, dude! Like, how are we gonna get this dude down this dirt hill?" So I was like, "Dude," I was like, "Check this out." I drew like a little sketch right in my mind. I was like, "If we sit him down like in an L shape, and we give him a little push, he should slide down nice and perfectly, like if he was sitting on a sled, right?" That was my thought. You know, it was like, he's just gonna, whoo, it's a muddy hill now, you know, you think snow, you think, whoo, you know, so.
Oh, God.
Dirt and snow go hand in hand.
Just gonna go down. You know, in my mind, I just saw, you know, sitting down going down the hill. So we're like, all right, everybody, no one argued. Everyone was like, that sounds like a fucking great idea. It was fucking genius. I fucking heard applause and shit. You know, I thought I was gonna get a fucking Nobel Peace Prize for fucking
helping
getting
the homie
how
out.
smart I was. You know, yeah,
Yeah.
you know, like. So we sat him down, right? Gave him a little kick. The fucking dude just fucking flopped over and rolled down this hill like a ragdoll. Have you ever seen Hot Rod?
Yes.
Yeah, I've seen it.
Let me put in the little clip of that dude in Hot Rod rolling down the hill. It literally looked like that.
Shit.
Dude.
God damn.
So he rode down this hill, right? And we go and we're both all sitting at the top of the hill and we're just like, fuck. And like,
All right, so first of all, that fool was like wet, right? Because
Oh,
the
he was
shower.
drenched 'cause he was
and then
hot.
like he pretty much shit himself.
Yeah.
Right, and then y'all motherfuckers roll him down the fucking
Yeah, so then we
hill.
rolled him down this hill, right? I think, like I said, in my defense, I thought he was gonna slide down nice and comfortably. I thought he was still gonna be in that upright position at the end.
You were gonna hear little birds.
Yeah. You know, I thought it was gonna be all good. Nah, but okay, so we go right, and we're like
He
sitting there
said,
like,
nah.
fuck. So we run down and we get him. You know, we check him out. He's still breathing and shit. We're like, all right, cool. So then we gotta drag his ass across the field now, right? And now at this point, school's done. It's out already, and we're like, fuck, dude, like, we don't even. Fucking school's out. The buses are gone. By the time we got there, we thought we were gonna get there when the buses were there. They're gone. And I was like, dude, I don't even know what late bus I ride, let alone what bus he rides, you know? So we're like, fuck, man, how are we gonna do this? Because he's passed out. We laid him out on the bench.
So this whole time he's been like, just
he's
fucking
out.
shit.
He's
Like
fucking-
you
yeah,
guys are
dude.
carrying him like
Yeah,
that
he's
and shit down the
fucking done.
street and shit. Yeah, okay.
So we're
Damn.
like, fuck, dude, how are we gonna get him home? And we're like, we gotta do it, dude. Someone got to do it. So we grabbed his phone out of his pocket, called his mom, and was like, hey, your son's fucked up. Gotta come get him. Click.
Bye.
And we left him on the bench, and we went and we fucking posted up, like, you know, on the other side of the benches and shit, and left him there. You know, because we're good friends. We got to make sure he doesn't happen to him.
Yeah. He rolled down safely. It
Yeah,
was
you
observed.
know, we monitored him the whole time. So we're sitting there waiting, right? And then before his mom gets there, he wakes up. And we're like, fuck, he's up. All right, let's go check on him. So we go.
Is he still drenched at this point?
Now he's just covered in mud at this point. But he's like, fuck, why am I all muddy? I'm like, bro,
That's not
you
much.
fell down the hill. Like, you fell down the hill. I don't know what to tell you, bro. You know, you fucked up. And so he's like, fuck. And then he like starts like looking around, you know, all fucking disoriented and shit. And he looks at his leg and he pulls up his pants and he's like, "What the fuck is that?" He's like, "How did I get mud inside my pants?" And he looks around and he grabs a stick off a branch, right? And he fucking scrapes it. And he looks at it. That ain't fucking mud. That's shit. And we're like, "Oh yeah, bro, you shitted yourself too, bro." And then we're like, "Hey, bro, on top of that, your mom's on her way."
So you better act straight.
Yeah,
You
so
better
I
act
was like,
straight.
it was like,
We're covered in mud, fucking wet, smelling like shit. Yeah.
so bro, I'm gonna go now. You
God
straight you
damn.
up. Like, yeah, dude, that. But like I said, that wasn't my fault though. I didn't instigate nothing. I took him with me. It's not my fault. He could have fucking hang, right? That had nothing to do with me. If anything, I helped him out. I got him home. No, I'm not. The
I
one
don't
that
know
says
if you
have to
didn't
do
make
that,
them
that
all
story.
ditch.
And then force, just because you didn't want to smash.
Bro.
That's pretty much what happened.
I mean,
You know
if you
what
guys
though?
look at it that
Everyone
way,
has their own. Like he did it himself.
yeah, he could have
Yeah.
said no.
Ernie didn't put that fucking bottle to his mouth.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Like
I
this
didn't
is
even go
own
get the bottle.
decisions.
But then again,
Omar
his,
should be blamed.
but then again, his defense, he didn't roll himself down the fucking hill.
But he also did not roll himself down the hill.
He could have woke up. It's not my fault.
Who told him to pass out?
That's
Nobody.
funny. That's
Yeah,
crazy.
But I felt bad for that guy.
I feel bad for that guy too. Shit. Hope you're okay, bro.
Honestly, I haven't seen him in years. I think he like transferred out of that school like not that long afterwards.
It's like embarrassing shit.
No, I think his mom took him out.
I would say what kind of hoodlums you dealing with here?
Showing
That's
up
supposed to be
me
a
like,
school of performing arts, like not fucking.
And I
Memorial
thought
He
High.
made a
And I
masterpiece
thought
of his
he
shit.
was
Masterpiece.
beautifully artistically. I thought he,
Oh.
he looked like a beautiful swan going
He
down.
throw up mud, shit, wet.
probably had some bumps and bruises from the fucking fall.
You'd think he went to San Diego High and shit with that. Fuck.
That shit was funny. Like the funniest part is like I think back and I'm like, fuck, dude, Mousy was there the whole time because he was the one that was like helping us like get him up and everything, But the whole time, like he was fucked up too, but he was just sitting there laughing at everybody, like
I feel like Mousy's always been that kind of drunk.
bro.
You know what I mean? Like, just he gets like that, and then he's still able to stay chill though. Like,
Yeah.
he never got excessive.
Mousy's funny too. Mousy could be a little weird though. I remember one time we went to to some movies and I took this girl and me and her, like
By the way, Ernie was like the playboy.
nah, fuck
Back in the
no,
day.
hell nah.
And so he did MMA, so he was fit. Always had these big ass biceps. You know what I mean?
Nah,
Like,
Hype man at work.
Ernie
right now.
got it.
Nah, not at all.
If Ernie wanted it, he got it.
That's
That's it.
that's not true. be exaggerating like always.
She's like Ernie lying.
Nah, be for real. Nah. Okay, so anyways, she knows the story. She's been fucking. My girl's been my friend since like one of my good friends since we were like fucking like. She was like 14 when I met her. She knows all the shit fucking that happens, but she knows that wasn't true. I'm a gentleman, but so fucking we were at the movies, right? And me and this girl are fucking making out. We're like fucking like 14, 15.
Yeah.
And we're making out and everything, and my homeboy's just like looking at us.
What the fuck,
Yeah.
yo?
Like being a pervert.
No,
Kinda
no,
like-
no, I don't know if he's being a pervert. I would say this though. I wasn't upset. I thought it was a little weird. But when he first met that girl I was going out with at the time, when I introduced him, instead of just like shaking her hand like all the other homies, he went in for a real big hug.
What?
And he had a little big.
Oh, so he was like crushing on.
I don't know, man.
That's
It
what
was
it
funny
sounds
though
like.
because Mousy was the dude that was like the new kid at school, and that dude had like every girl on his jock. So that's why I'm like, I don't think he was like really like fucking perving out or crushing. That fool could have got like anything. I think he was just on a good one probably. But yeah, I don't know if it was that same day because honestly we used to go deep to the movies. We go like 2 rows deep.
Oh shit.
But
Big
we were
ass group.
we were chilling at the movies, and she like tapped me, she like stopped, and I was like, "What's up?" She's "Your homie's looking at me, like, or looking at us weird." And I look over, and that fool's just like, and I was like, "He's just proud of us." Like, what you talking about? He's glad that we're not alone. But Mousy was cool. Mousy's fucking sick.
Yeah, he was pretty cool.
Fuck you, Mousy. But yeah, no, see, like I said, I wasn't a bad influence. I wasn't a bad influence.
Whoa.
Right.
I didn't instigate shit.
Uh-huh.
They was all their free will that they did this shit.
How about when you and Omar got caught at the mall?
That's I think we're running low on this podcast time.
Oh shit! Well, what time is it?
We really are, but
Yeah.
but
I think we got room for one more
This ain't
star.
a-
he's your mijo.
This ain't my
And-
interview or nothing. What the fuck? Like,
It's about time you get your interview, dog.
shit.
They got caught still in that fucking Plaza Bonita mall.
What porn?
Porn? What the fuck? What stores you going to in Plaza Bonita that sell porn?
Don't worry about it.
Dispensers.
Yeah, Spencer's right. Yeah.
Nah, we got caught a long time. Allegedly caught
Allegedly.
coming up on some jewelry at fucking. I think it was like.
J.C. Penney and all the other ones.
I bleeped that shit out because I don't know if they still got me where I'm not supposed to go in that store.
Just to have a picture of you up to this day.
It's just a fucking unknown character that you gotta unlock. He's so black.
The funny thing though is the day that we got caught, right? They it was like 4th of July weekend or some shit.
Yeah.
So when they tried to keep us, they were there for fucking forever. They just wouldn't let us
Yeah,
go.
I know. Me and Leo were in the fucking car.
They were fucking-
Waiting.
The mall was closed. Everything was when we got out of there, the parking lot was fucking empty, right? And we're like, what the fuck? But yeah, this was pre movies at AMC at the Plaza.
This is
Bonita.
when they still had the carousel.
Yeah, the
Oh, that's
fucking
back
food
in the
court.
day.
The food court was
Yeah.
in the middle still,
Yeah. So y'all planned that shit out or no?
No, it was just one of those.
No, it was
things where,
just one of those days that we just went in there and Ernie and Omar. Well, I would say Ernie talked Omar
what?
into stealing. And he turned to me and
Oh.
Leo. They're like, "Oh, we're gonna go get some shit," and then you guys just walk around. We'll split up. And I was like, "I don't think I'm gonna take anything." I was like, "I have a bad feeling."
I have
so-
a bad feeling. Thanks,
so me-
cuz.
so-
Let me know, right? You got a fucking bad.
I said it for sure. And then Leo was like, "You know what? I have a bad feeling too." So we're just like walking around.
You know,
These motherfuckers are stealing.
Looking suspicious as fuck.
No,
probably.
but get this. They were loading the car the whole fucking time.
Yeah, dude, we should have fucking stopped. I think we did like 3 runs around the mall. We just kept going back in. Then the security guard was like, "Bro, you guys came in. I don't know how many different times," and he was like, "And you guys were doing the weirdest shit." I remember the security guard literally asked me, he was like, "I got you on video taking a chain out of the little glass cabinet. We would grab, they would hang out the little like
Yeah.
the ones that spin.
And you
They would
could
hang
open it?
out,
Yeah.
and we would just fucking grab it and we would start fucking shaking it until they fell, and then we just pull it out, right?"
What the fuck?
And he was like, "We got a video of you fucking like grabbing that shit and then fucking like putting it against your forearm and you're on the phone." And he's like, "What is that about? Like, Junior, what was that fucking about?" And I was like, you really want to know?" "Yeah." "You really want to know?" "Yeah." Honestly, I don't know what size chain my girl wears, so I was fucking I was trying to measure out my
You stupid. You stupid, dog. You couldn't do that shit in the car, bro. You had to do that shit right there.
I called one of my friends, right? One of my friends that is like a girl, real good friends with me.
Yeah.
And I fucking called her. Me and her still fucking chill. And I
Yeah.
called her. I wonder if she actually remembers this. I called her and I was like, "Hey," I was like, "What size do you think that she is?" And she was like, "I don't fucking know. Like, like, how big is it?" And I was like, "Fuck, I don't know. Like, how fucking I don't got a fucking measuring stick on me, So I was like, I put it against my arm and I was like, it's about the size of my forearm, I guess. Like,
Oh,
what the
God.
fuck? So that's what he saw. He saw me measuring it out. Like I said, I was trying to be a gentleman, Shit.
I think Ernie's like the little like devil on people's shoulders and
Not
shit.
Yes.
Like, I think that's what he
Yes.
is.
Look,
For sure.
first off,
I'm glad you're able to see it.
First off, I should have known some shit was up, and we
Thank you,
should have
G.
had went
Appreciate you.
when Louis and Leo were like, we got a bad feeling about this shit. I should have been like, that right there's a fucking red flag. If Louis and Leo are like, nah, like we ain't gonna do this shit.
We're just like the only motherfuckers in the mall dressed with dickies and fucking white tees and black tees, bro.
But
With some chucks
Hey,
and shit.
so what they tell you like that to let you go? I'm surprised they didn't call the cops on you or something.
They called
the
his
cops.
mama.
They did call the cops. The cops never came.
How old were you?
Fuck, like 14.
14, 15,
No
yeah.
wonder.
And then fucking Omar was what, 12? Then? Like,
What the
you fucking bastard.
No fucking wonder.
That poor child.
No, that evil. I'm telling you, evil Ernie right here on
Hey,
people's shoulders.
No fucking lie though. Omar could steal anything. Omar used to steal posters. And he would walk out and those shits wouldn't even fucking be creased or dented. Like this fool had no fucking he could steal whatever the fuck it was. Like I remember him and Pepe were two of the guys where I was like, if they gonna come up on shit, if they wanted something, they're gonna come up on it. Like
Fucking Pepe would steal shit bigger than him.
Bro.
Like, what the
Wait,
fuck?
what? How's that possible?
Pepe,
Nah, I'm
super
just
small.
exaggerating.
Pepe was like, yeah, no, yeah. You think
Wow.
Louis small? Pepe was fucking small. Dude.
You think Louis is small?
All right, so check this out. Right? There's this guy named Pepe. They used to go to school with us. He's like my age.
Yeah.
And like I said, he's fucking small, dude. Like you see him and you fucking back, especially back then you thought he was like fucking elementary school.
Yeah.
And this dude fucking, he gave no fucks. He was fucking bad. And I remember one time we went and we were kicking at his house. And they were like, oh, like let's go get some liquor. And we were like, you know, in my mind I was like, what the fuck are we gonna get liquor? You know, we're fucking underage and shit, you know?
Yeah.
So I was like, what the fuck? So I walk in with them. He's like, oh, I'm curious how you're gonna fucking do this, you know? And he walks in and he grabs some fucking big ass those bottles with the handles and he's carrying them like this because it was small. So he's carrying them like this and he starts walking. And you know the little handicap doors right there, like at the Vons and shit, like next to the exit?
Yeah.
He walks and the security guard is standing right there and he like pushes it open and then the security guard looks at him and he's like, what's up? And the security guard looks at him like shocked, like what the fuck? And this fool doesn't run or nothing, he just walks to the car.
What the fuck? Like all casual? Like,
Like what the fuck?
like security just like confused as fuck. He's like, is he supposed to do that?
His face, you could tell in his face that he didn't know what the fuck was going on. Like he didn't know if it was a joke or what. But yeah, his fool fucking walked out with it, fucking like nothing. But yeah, that dude.
And he left with it?
We walked into the car. I think he even threw it in the trunk. I don't think he even hopped in the front seat real quick.
He took his time
Yeah,
and
he
shit.
took his
like,
fucking time. He didn't run or nothing.
He adjusted the
dude.
fucking
Yeah.
liquors and everything. Damn, it's crazy. That's
That
funny.
was cool.
But
I'm
no,
a-
they all did their own bad shit. I know it wasn't a fucking bad influence. They were a bad influence on me.
I just remember Chune's old pad where everybody used to get fucked up. And if you slept over and you left your fucking shoes on, you were getting it. Fucking Leo would always wake up pissed. I was like, bruh, you should have left your fucking shoes on. So the rule was if you didn't take off your shoes when you're fucked up and you go to sleep, we're going to ride on you. Fucking Cuban busts a big ass piece on fucking Leo's stomach, dog. He puts a fucking Igor on his stomach. I draw fucking eyes on his face. And the fucking first thing he does, and we're drawing with deco markers, with paint markers.
Like those motherfuckers don't come
Oh,
on.
no.
Shit.
So I fucking draw on Leo's face. I draw on his eyes or whatever. I make eyes and I put the fucking white deco marker. So yeah, it looks like he's awake. This motherfucker, the first thing he does is fucking rub his eyes when he wakes up. And he was so pissed.
Oh, fuck.
It was over there burning his eyes. And then when he fucking like was looking at himself, he goes, I have a fucking big ass piece across my stomach. It says Igor. And then I remember Pepe. He fucking fell asleep in the chair upstairs. And I don't know whose idea it was, because Pepe's bald. So we painted him like the Avatar kid.
Fucking egg with the arrow.
Yeah, with the arrow. Bruh, he woke up so happy, though. He went to the fucking... He already knew it. He fucking had his shoes on. He's like, fuck. He saw his hands. He was like, all right. Like, all of us were good sports about it, except for Leo. Leo fucking hated it. But, bro, you take off your shoes. He would always bitch about it. It's like, bro, just take off your shoes. All you literally have to do is boom, boom. That's it.
Yeah.
Go to sleep. And we won't fuck with you. Well, fucking Pepe was such a good sport about it. He woke up to went to the bathroom. He goes, I'm fucking Avatar. I'm the last
He was all hyped about it and shit.
yeah. He was so fucking... It was a blue marker, too, so it helped. It was dope.
Yeah, Pepe had a real short temper. But Pepe was also like the happiest dude.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh, for real?
like he was super fucking happy and he was chill like 95% of the time. But he would have those quick little outbursts where he just got fucking mad.
Oh.
And Pepe, for some reason, to this day, I have no idea why.
Mr. Professor?
Yeah, but he called me the
Mr.
professor. Because, you
Why?
know, I got those good
The
fucking
professor.
dynamics with the little slides and shit.
I
No,
don't know about that.
no, but for real, I don't know why. I feel like,
The Professor!
yeah, he would yell that across the school. The professor!
Why? Because you always have some like knowledge to kick and some shit.
Yeah,
like
that's what he
that?
said. He's always full of knowledge. Just like, yeah, man.
Oh, my God. So now you understand why Ernie has such a big fucking head.
Did you guys know that Ernie got kicked out of elementary school?
Nah, that's not true either.
What happened? Let's hear that one.
You know how his moral compass isn't too good with that chain story?
Yeah.
So how even Louis
He stole
and
fucking
Leo,
chalk?
how even Louis and Leo knew it wasn't a good idea. So me and Ernie, we weren't the. How would you say it? We weren't like the best of kids, right? You know, we do stupid shit. We told you guys a story where we would like ditch, go to a liquor store, all that stuff. Right?
Elementary school.
Logan Elementary School for sure.
I think I got kicked out at
It was
fourth grade.
Yeah, fourth grade.
I got kicked out fifth grade to Oak Park. Yeah.
So fourth grade, we were throwing rocks at cars. There's where the playground's at.
Sounds
It's
about
dirt
right.
playground, so all dirt and rocks, right? And then cars would pass by.
Really fast. We're trying to keep the school safe, you know.
So me,
Slow the fuck down. Get your windshield broken.
no, legit. So Ernie and I would grab rocks and we would throw it high to go over the fence because it was a big ass fence, and then we would try to make it land on the car that's coming, right?
You know, it was a test of, it was also, physics, mathematics. We got to determine how fast
hell
the
no,
speed
you're
is
not
going.
really
You know those
doing that
old
right
questions where it was like, if a train is leaving at this speed, at this many miles per hour, or at this many miles per hour, and he's supposed to arrive at this time and shit. It was like that. It was mathematics.
Yeah, we were just doing it in our head, engaging wind. You know, like it's really hard for kids, but it wasn't that hard for us. We would hit every car. Every car was hit. So then
Windows broken or not? That you know.
Probably.
Fuck if we know. But the fucking cop for the school, Mr. Snowden, I remember his name.
Snowden was the shit.
Yeah, he was cool as fuck. This older black dude, like super dope riding Mr. Snowden. People would make fun of him, try to be like, oh, Mr. Snowman. And I feel like me and Ernie were the ones that defend him. Like, what the fuck? This Snowden, homie, like whatever. But he was coming, and I guess I didn't say it loud enough, but I was like, "Cuz, run!" And I fucking ran. I got out of there. Ernie got caught.
I was mid fucking throw, fucking.
He was already dedicated.
It was like
dog.
the end of the year. My arm was already snapped back.
But yeah, so I don't know. I never heard a beep about this. No one ever came and got me afterwards, after the fact. No, the next day, no anything like that, right? But they got Ernie.
Ernie just
they
wasn't in
found out
class.
they found out that Ernie was not in the area for the school. So it's like, you can't be coming to the school no more. You gotta go find your own school.
I called too much attention
shit.
to myself because of that shit.
Damn.
To be honest, though,
That's funny.
But that's how we have all the homies.
Yeah.
So I guess it ended up fine.
it ended up working out.
But yeah.
I honestly didn't like my 5th grade year, though, because, you grew up with all the same people, like, growing up in elementary, and then all of a sudden, 5th year, you fucking go to a whole different school, have to meet everybody, and then it's your last year, and then you go to a fucking, high school, middle school shit. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, so I hated it.
Yeah, because his SCPA was 6 to K.
Yeah.
Or 6 to 12.
6 to K.
6 to K.
Sister K,
It's like 6 to 12.
You learned all the kindergartners.
you were a bully and shit.
I wasn't a bully, man. Like, I was, I was actually really nice. Talk to everybody and everything.
Make sure you're the instigator.
I didn't instigate, yeah. You guys.
You're like the devil's advocate and shit.
Nah, not even. Like, it's just, like I would tell them, sometimes we're going to have either a night, you never forget, or a night you're never going to remember, and they would always have a good time.
Until they didn't.
Until they're rolling down the hill.
Until they really down the hill. But he had a good time until he passed out, and then after that, honestly, he doesn't remember. So
So it doesn't even count.
His doesn't count. His memories are good. His last save file was at the last checkpoint. was still a good time. I don't know why you acting, Louis. You acted like I was,
Louis over acting like he's like the golden child.
Yeah,
He's probably the worst one.
If anything, I feel like I was a good influence on Louis.
I agree. He got that gang shit.
Shit. Maybe we got into some stupid shit, but shit, at least we didn't get into that much of a stupid shit.
Never got shot.
Thanks to Ernie.
I never got shot.
That's what we're saying.
Your Marcos, read me up.
Close to it.
Boom.
Close to it for sure.
I don't know.
Apparently without us even knowing either. Nah, I definitely feel though like got our fair share of stories. I feel like me and Louis got our fair share of stories too.
Yeah, I didn't do shit, so I don't got no stories.
That's not true. You were with us for a good amount of them.
No, I wasn't.
He was in the background.
Yeah, I feel like you were at least in the background. Maybe you weren't like there, but you were there to tell us like, I don't think this is a good idea, guys. You probably should have touched
bring that morality into it.
You probably should have.
So Ernie was like the devil, and this one was like with the little fucking white suit on the shoulder. You don't want to do that, buddy.
We got to Photoshop a picture of like.
I have a bad feeling, buddy.
Louis just thinking.
Yeah.
Shoulders and shit. Who do I listen to?
Nah.
I feel like I was a good influence on Louis.
I feel like I was a pretty good influence on Louis too. Louis, you think I was a good influence on you?
You got me away from the gang shit.
See? And that's all we can
Pretty
ask
much.
for, you know?
And then I got him away from you, so.
Oh God. Shit.
It's increments. You know, you gotta get do little bit.
It's true.
You can't do
It
too
can't
fast.
be too fast. Yeah, I wouldn't have affected him.
It's like scuba diving. You can come up too quick,
It's
you know?
stepping stones, bro. It's stepping stones.
Can I get another one, G? Please.
Which is funny.
Oh no, it's all good. Fuck it.
So yeah, Ernie, you sound like you're in trouble. Nice.
I was in trouble.
I don't know, man. Abbott's over there acting like he was like a saint.
Right?
Talking shit about everybody else.
Nah, I wasn't.
When he went to a host school.
For a Mar Vista.
Yeah.
Marvin's a
What about
slut
when y'all
school.
hating?
This don't
So?
hate.
Slut school? So what? Took advantage of that shit. What you want to do?
Nah, my bad. You know.
I mean, anything in the South.
Wow.
If you're part of the Sweetwater School District,
Igor. You motherfucker.
yeah.
we
What
know
school
that
did
one.
Igor go to?
Sweetwater.
Did he?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, we actually did talk about that.
Yeah, he went to Sioux High.
Ah, that's crazy.
I think I just
That's
kicked
who
it
you
with
went to,
Sweetwater.
right? No, you went to Mar Vista.
Yeah, I went to Mar Vista, but I kicked
I
it
think
with
I'm the
Los
only
Sweetwaters.
straight edge person here.
I'm
What?
straight. I didn't drink or anything back in the day.
You kicked it with nothing but gangbangers though.
Who?
Carlos. Leo.
What about all the?
Omar.
What about the hot Cheeto story
What hot Cheeto story?
at Choyas?
That was funny.
See what I mean? I didn't have no story.
That wasn't me though. That was them. Like I said, I was just there. I just fucking was along for the ride. That's it. Like
We got to get Pablo Blood in on this.
dude.
And Robert.
Honestly, I
Bro,
bet Apollo Blood.
Well, you guys saw it. Like I told him, like he needs to come through.
Yeah.
Yeah. We have a homie. He's not a
We
blood.
want
We
you.
just call him that.
I don't call him that.
No, for real though. How like Pablo Blood, legit. I feel like was that homie that was probably there for me without knowing he was there for me. You know when you're just like you're down, you're feeling like shit all the time and shit. Like you're going through those like phases and shit. Especially go through that shit when you're younger and shit. And I feel like anytime I was feeling like that, I'd be taking a walk, all fucking down and shit, fucking listening to some fucking sad music in my headphones and shit. And all of a sudden, Pablo fucking pull up and this, next to me, fucking driving like, hey, let's go eat. Like, fuck, okay, let's go, And after that, fucking, that shit was out of my mind. It was fucking just a good time. We were just chilling in this fucking living room, fucking doing nothing but kicking it. But it was just, like, that's all he fucking needed, You didn't need anything fucking else. Now, Pablo was definitely fucking. I feel like if Paulo wasn't around during that time, I probably would have gotten into a lot more shit. That was probably even worse.
Pablo was a cool guy.
Yeah.
You know what? So I don't remember why, but one time he hit me up randomly. I didn't really talk to him like he just knew that I was your cousin. He hit me up to go to the game. I was like, Padre game. I was like, yeah, like I go to any Padre game. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
So I'm with him and his cousins, and I was like, fuck it, this is dope. And then so the next time I had tickets, I was like, yo, Paulo, let's go. And I just feel like that was it. It was like, we bonded off of that. Like, it was just like so simple, so easy, so like I didn't even feel weird.
No,
like
it's
nothing.
natural.
It's just,
like
yeah,
he just,
man.
and his whole family's like that. His
Yeah.
whole family, like they just, like it's not even like they don't know you or nothing. They act like they fucking known you
They've
your
known
whole
forever.
life.
Yeah, man.
That's
so
how his whole
dope.
fucking family
Hell
is.
yeah.
Dude, how you met him like that is pretty much how me and Louis started kicking it with him. Literally, we used to break into this pool over there in Oak Park, right? Because we didn't have like a fucking community pool or some shit. So you break into the pool at the apartments, So we'd break in, and Pablo used to live right around the corner. So we would all break in, Usually we'd go and throw someone over the fence, and they just open it from the inside.
Omar.
Yeah, usually it was fucking Omar because he was the smallest. So we throw his little ass over the fence, he open it, and we all call everybody, and they come over, and we all swim and shit, right? And I remember just one day, like afterwards, Pablo was like, "Hey, anybody want to come chill?" And me and Lou were just like, "We ain't doing shit. Like, let's fucking go, So we went, we just started chilling, and fucking after that, I don't think we went home for like a week, huh?
Yeah.
Like, we just fucking...
Pablo.
It would be fucking... We'd stay over there all fucking night, and in the morning we'd be like, yeah, we're gonna go.
Fucking Carl's Jr.
Yeah, like...
Almost every fucking night.
Del Taco. Still only had Del Taco once in my whole life. And I didn't even get a taco, I got a burger. Because Pablo was like, yeah, dude, the Del Burger is fucking good. You want to go get a Del Burger? You want to go get a burger at Del Taco? And I was like, what the fuck? All right. Man, we be at his house all night, and in the morning, be like, dude, I gotta go home, fucking take a shower and shit, like.
That's the only reason why we went home,
Yeah,
just to go take a
sleep for a
shower and then
little bit.
come back.
And then Paulo would be like, you guys gonna come over later? And I'd be like, fuck it, yeah, we'll come back afterwards. We come home, we probably take like an hour fucking nap, take a shower. This fool was at my house basically like he was fucking living there. So so we were fucking always just, fucking we go to the house, fucking pass out, fucking wake up and fucking walk to Pablo's. I remember I had a little bike, a little fucking like a little mini Harley with like a little lawnmower engine. And fucking I remember his uncle, him, fucking Leo and Omar, they all had little gas tanks outside in their yards. So if I fucking needed gas while I was driving around, I could just stop and put the gas in. Bro, I would fucking, in the middle of the night, we'd be chilling and be like, yeah, dude, like, let's watch a movie. What do you want to watch? And I'll be like, because, fucking you guys know, I used to have all kinds of fucking movies. I'd be like, oh, let's watch, I want to watch this movie. I'm like, oh, I think I have that. I fucking go in the fucking garage where my little bike was parked and fucking turn that shit on and go home. Fucking grab the movies and go right back. And that's all we fucking did. Paul's was the shit. Honestly, there's times where I'm down there and I'm like, man, like, I kind of want to just stop by and, like, say what's up with him. And I'm like, this fool got, kids and a family.
He still lives right there by the fire department?
I think he moved. I don't know if he went back. So I'm not sure. But, I mean, before, yeah.
And then his dad was cool as shit.
Yeah, his dad was the shit, dude. Like, his dad, like, never once was like,
are they going to go home or
nah? Like, he would just come in, tell us hi, and then go to his, like, room.
He never asked when you're leaving?
Nothing.
Never. Not even to Pablo.
I don't know what.
Oh, fuck you. Wow.
I don't know where Larry learned it from, but.
Wow.
Yeah, all his cousins, they would fucking. And his family was, like, so like, close that, like, they always do shit, and we were always fucking invited and everything. Like, I remember one time we got in trouble, and we had helicopters looking for us. And we fucking went, and his fucking grandma and his uncle fucking stashed us in the back.
Then of course,
until the helicopter was gone.
And then of course, his fucking family knows our family.
Yeah. His
uncle was from Red Steps.
They have to. Yeah. Everyone from Oak Park is like an ex-Logan. Like
they just migrate over because it was a nice neighborhood.
Yeah. It was a nice neighborhood. It was less ghetto than Logan.
Yeah. That.
Helicopters were.
I like that fucking football game we played.
Oh, bruh.
It sounds worse than it is.
Yeah. That happened to me before, but that's because we were kids and we were in a Christmas tree in the middle of the fucking street.
Fuck. That's worse than what we did. We just fucking scared a couple of people, like friends of ours, families. Like it was like around Halloween time, and we put on a mask and we were like knocking on people's windows.
The one that's like traumatized Val?
Yeah.
Like
no,
not
the Michael Myers one. No, we did that with a Michael Myers mask. Sorry, Val, if you're watching. Fucking no, this one was like fuck. What was the mask? I don't even know what the mask was anymore. I think it was like Leo's or Richie's or somebody's fucking mask. I don't think it was mine. But yeah, we went and I think we tried to go to Amy's house and do it. I think we went to Robert's house, and then I forgot who else's house we did it to. But we should just fuck, around with everybody around the neighborhood, Like I remember we would load up the truck with, like, water balloons and shit. And we would drive around and throw them at people. Like, people that we knew, Like, we'd call them outside. And when they would come outside, we'd just start fucking tossing them and shit at them.
Is that a good time to end it?
Yeah.
Sound like it was meant to be right there.
Yeah, we'll get more into this next time.
Nah,
we had
fuck
a good
that.
time.
I gotta hear your guys' shit.
This
You made me sound like a bad guy and shit.
Yeah, we'll jump into my stories next time. I had a story, but
yeah, the video's done. Let's just end it right there.
yeah.
It's good nostalgia.
Fucking making me seem like an asshole and shit.
You made yourself sound.
He asked me to tell the story. I told the story. I ain't gonna paint it in a different light. That's how it went.
So we'll continue this next time, to be continued.
Yes,
and
sir.
we'll start it off with a little bit of Ernie's.
Nah, fuck that.
A little bit of Ernie's stories to warm it up, and then
Nice.
fall into mine. And Abed's, and then see if Marcos has any.
I ain't got no stories.
Damn.
I wish I did.
Section 8 housing for me, so
I'll tell you
there's a
guys
lot.
How fucking Omar almost flew out the back of my truck and shit.
There you go. Start off with that one right there.
Yeah, there you go. So
Poor Omar. It was always Omar.
It was a little fun.
I'm just gonna bring him next time. I have him sit here and tell you guys what happened.
and then we gotta bring up that Ricky Martin picture. I love you too. Yeah, we're gonna head out. Fucking, we appreciate y'all. We love y'all, and we're gonna head out this bitch.
That's right.
You better go on and tag it and double tap it and bring me your traffic, your demographic, organic magic. It feels so real, like what's the deal? It's all so real, but just chill. Get the pills to my best life. Yeah. For the lights, for the high, for the pride. Selfies in my ride. Going out tonight, for my best life. Best life. Best life.
And we out this bitch.